And we are live with no graphics. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to episode number 121
ish
of No Bugs Given, right here on the Horny Goat YouTube channel. Appreciate y'all popping in for some good times here, and by all y'all I mean so far just Alpha. We got the usual crew here with us this fine evening. We got JP, we got Heather, we got Basement, and all you cool cat and kittens out there. If you haven't done so, subscribe, like, share, comment, all that fun.
They're cooking the kittens.
They're eating the cats. Delicious cats, really. That's the new definition of eating pussy.
I knew grab him by the pussy.
Dinner. Oh my god, fucking. Anyway, I know this is going to be a loaded question to ask everyone. How's everybody doing tonight?
I'm going to let Heather go.
Oh, it's been a day. It's been a day.
Hold on,
Well,
let me.
the Packers won. The Ravens lost again.
Wow, Heather, your voice sounds a lot like JP. It's fucking weird. I don't even look at the screen.
Well,
It's
I'm
fucking
just saying,
bizarre.
NFL, the week 2 of the NFL. There's some NFL news that we got to get to, but I'm going to let Heather go with the.
Oh, it's still okay.
Everything happened. Everything went downhill after the noon games. Go ahead, Heather.
Yeah. So, Wendy has made new friends that have just recently moved into the neighborhood.
They seem like good kids.
They do. But they also very much show how little guidance they have at home.
Mm-hmm.
Because they don't really have any boundaries. So today, Wendy, these two new kids, and the next door neighbor child are playing together and decide to go down the street to an abandoned building and throw rocks at the windows.
Sounds like fun.
To the
So
window.
that abandoned building is 2
Blocks down.
No.
Not 2 buildings down from us.
Oh, okay.
So we have a neighbor and then the building that they did this at. But go ahead.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So she really wasn't that far from home, but still farther than we allow her to go.
Right.
So yeah, the neighbor girl's father decided it was best to call the police to get it reported immediately and avoid any major bad situation dealings with having to do the cleanup of it. But come to find out, these 2 new kids' parents are not at home because mom's at work and dad had to go visit her. And older sister is supposed to be watching, but decides, nah, my friends are more cool, and up and leaves.
So we have a 6 and 7-year-old roaming around the streets of Montfort.
Gangs in New York.
They're good kids. It's really frustrating to me that parents would do that. I'm going to tell you this right now. My first daughter, my oldest, did not have me there for the first 3 years of her life. And yes, I was an absent father for I was drinking heavily, but there was a reason I was drinking heavily, because I had a shitty ass fucking wife.
Can I just say this is probably the heaviest fucking answer to the question, how's everyone doing?
I'm sorry.
No, I'm not poking at you. I'm just like, whoa.
It's sad, but my daughter knew not to step out of line. And I'm not saying Wendy's stepping, she's an impressionable young girl. She's 5. She doesn't understand. I think hopefully she gets it now, but you got a 6 and a 7-year-old who are roaming about town with no guidance.
No supervision.
The parents, I don't, why is this so hard? If you don't want, how do I say this nicely? No, I'm not going to say it nicely.
No, they don't.
If
literally
you want
no
to
bugs
open
given.
your fucking legs,
There we go.
Ew.
pull down your fucking pants,
I do.
and penetrate without protection.
Depends on where.
You need to grow the fuck up.
Never.
You need to get
And
an
fucking
abortion.
be a fucking adult.
Is there another option?
I
Get
am
an
sorry.
abortion.
That is frustrating as shit to me.
Yeah.
I feel bad for these two kids because I don't think they understand the gravity of what happened today. I really don't think they do. And that scares me for them to. Because I think I seen their parents and oh my God.
Sorry.
Because they were on a bike, they were on a motorcycle, and they were fucking, they had tattoos, and they just look like,
Sorry. Just
They look like method.
they look like they don't care about anything.
just no. I get you on that one, and I just love how you went from like, you know, being very stern and sending the message. You're like, and I looked at the parents and went, oh my God.
Well,
Well, we don't know for sure if that was them because the older child had said that the dad went off on a
Nope.
motorcycle ride.
Aaron, the father was at home and decided to get on his fucking motorcycle. It is on the fucking parents.
I mean, I think it's a
Their daughter.
it's technically on both, but it's more so the parents.
I'm not blaming the daughter that's supposed to be watching them. This is a parent responsibility.
I mean, I agree with you on that
you
one.
you can say, do not leave this house, but the next thing you know, what are kids gonna do when parents aren't paying attention? They're just gonna do what they want, right? Without any fucking guidance. Kids are gonna do whatever they're gonna fucking do, right? I did it as a kid. I'm sure Heather did.
Yep.
You can't tell me you didn't. Basement, you didn't. But not to this level. I didn't get in trouble like this. My brother did. My brother did this shit. The exact same shit.
Well, now we know who to
He
blame.
got. All I have to say is Wendy is lucky that my mother is not her parent.
I think that ultimately I agree with you. Ultimately, but I do feel that there is at least some burden on the kid who walked away, the teen who was supposed to be there, because she didn't listen either. No.
It's fine. It's
Well,
like,
you're giving your like adult you're giving adult duties to someone that's not an adult. You're making the mistake
Exactly.
of putting what your job is in somebody else.
Agreed.
So
yeah.
that's where I will differ on my answer with you, I guess, even though you said you agree. So I guess we're on the same boat. I don't know, man.
I mean,
By the way-
the older daughter should get in trouble for leaving.
Yes.
Leaving.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But
100.
but I agree that the ultimate, like the root problem is lying with the parents. I 1000% agree with you on that.
100%.
Yeah.
But the one parent, because I think from what the two kids were saying is the other parent was at work. The one parent left to go see the other parent at a bar.
Yeah.
That works at the bar.
Right. By the way,
Beat your kids, beat your wife.
beat your plants.
That's what I'm scared of. I'm scared that those kids. I don't trust these parents, man.
Don't trust anyone. DTA, baby.
By the way, I found a gummy and I just took it, so we're gonna have to go for a ride.
So
I found a gum.
I don't know if it's a fruits. I don't know if it's a Flintstones chewable or what the fuck it is. Let's go.
We're doing all right here. It's just today's been one of those days. Wendy was generally good, but then we had this, and it is what it is.
Yeah.
Hopefully she understands the gravity of what she did.
How are you doing, basements? It's all uphill
Yeah.
from here.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Work's killing me, and it's kind of like the same complete. I'm fucking. All I'm doing now is fixing other people's errors.
Which
And
you
it's the
should.
worst job I think it exists in this world, because you get nothing but shit constantly, and whoever it is doesn't learn. And you gotta stay late and work late because all of a sudden my computer doesn't work. I can't access my computer.
Well, first off, that's a fucking Etch-a-Sketch. That's probably part of the problem. Second of all,
It's like I know enough about technology to know this person's full of shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't log into my computer. I reset my modem. I unplugged everything and plugged it back in. I'm like, if you can't log in, that's not gonna change anything.
No,
I can't-
not at all.
Can you help me reset my Facebook password? What?
But it's like become such a common occurrence now at work. Like we have such a small staff because everyone fucking left, got fired, or got sick.
Yeah.
That's a
And so
vague
now-
spectrum
now
of
everybody's-
reasons.
Now everybody's finding excuses to like not work, and it's like, oh, okay, great. Just make it worse for everybody that is willing to do their job.
Well, you know, like the whole quiet quitting thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm.
Yeah,
Why
that's
do I got
actually what's
pregnant?
going on.
We had like pregnancy en masse.
Okay.
Even you?
I wish.
No, you. Can you imagine? Everyone here, you're like, oh, it's so and so's pregnant. I have an announcement to make. I
Yeah,
I
well,
identify as pregnant.
What are they gonna say? That place is fucking so unbelievably.
So
I'm-
liberal? Yeah, you would get away with it.
I'm pregnant. I'm purging at.
Forgetting it.
Oh man, if it was me, I'd be doing the twerking like that cop in the GIF right now on the
I've
stream.
been looking at this for like 10 minutes straight, and it's fucking anger.
Dude, that guy he has to be seeing a chiropractor. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way that he's not.
He has to be seeing a bunch of other male cops after work.
I was about to
is what
say,
think.
notice how there's almost like a circle of them circling around him.
Yeah, it's like if this was a nature documentary,
Yes.
you could see as the homosexual male. presents
What,
himself.
watch he's doing. Wait. Watch he's doing this, and like they're responding to a fucking suicide in the car, and he starts
Oh, he
fucking
goes,
twerking.
get down from the
This is
roof.
not
Get
me
down
from-
from
No. The guy killed himself in the fucking car that he's twerking off of.
This has got to be like a Reno 911, but British ripoff.
Oh man,
I hope
Reno
it
is so
like,
good.
Not just actual police officers, because you
Yeah.
get shot in the head. I think.
Reno was so
Officer
fucking
down,
good.
Officer down.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So unbelievable. Okay.
He's got some cake back there too. I'm not gonna lie. He's got
I
some,
know,
he's got
everybody
some.
really fucking pops it out. I'm like, holy shit, man.
I think he dislocated a couple of discs in that thing too. Like he's literally like, I think their car owes him money or something. Jesus
Brazilian
Christ. Brazil.
Me and my BBL on the force.
The police officers are wonderful. I don't know why we need to defund the police.
When they act like this, everybody will love them.
They're making it rain. Dollar bills everywhere. Oh my god. Well, actually, speaking of which, we might as well fucking segue into this wonderful gem. So Trump is in the news.
I don't know enough about this to really talk about it, and I think anything that is being released is like it'll
The only
change in a day.
I-
It'll fucking
you know
flip
what?
flop all over the place.
So I don't. You may not want to talk about it, but I fucking do.
All right,
I-
this is where I mute JP.
I don't have enough to like have a strong stance on anything.
So I have a stance. If it's true.
You're sitting
Well,
down though.
that's kind of my point too, because I don't know what is
So-
true and what isn't.
So if it's true, which there's reports coming out that they arrested the guy. They got him, and he had a gun.
It was the same cop that we saw earlier.
Hold on, I found a much better GIF. Sorry, continue.
They found a gun and they found some other things. I was back and forth with the football game and all that stuff.
Look at him dance.
Hold on, I got a much better GIF. Go ahead, sorry.
The problem, we don't have a gun problem. And anybody that wants, and I had this conversation while I was in Atlanta, because we talked about it extensively while driving, right? We don't have a gun problem. We have a fucking people problem. We have people that fucking do not give a shit about the fucking law. Until fucking people realize, you can sit here and you can ban fucking this and you can ban fucking that. But that is not going to stop that criminal from fucking doing something. They're going to find
here.
another.
It's
they're
happening
gonna
here all the
find-
time. Guns
Yeah.
are banned. People are fucking shooting each other left, right, and center over here. So
Yeah, you want to know why?
Yeah.
Because guns are banned. People can't
Yeah.
protect
I
themselves.
don't understand people. Oh, that drug is illegal, and then you see people doing it en masse. This is fucking just making something illegal doesn't make it not exist.
No shit. That's the fucking problem. They want to put a band-aid on something to
That's
make
only gonna
people
make it
feel
3 times
anybody that fucking thinks that if we ban guns that school shootings are going to diminish, you are absolutely 100% fucking fooling your goddamn
Well,
self.
first of all, they're kids. They already shouldn't have guns. So if they get them illegally, or they're stealing them.
Well,
So-
the last
Or they're legally owned guns by their
the
parents.
last school shooting, the kid was bought a gun by his dad. So his dad
Yeah, his dad got arrested.
got arrested as well. But until you fucking realize that it's not a fucking gun problem, it's a fucking people problem. And I'm all for background checks, but you can only background check so fucking much.
I mean, you
Some-
can
I
background
could-
check someone and they could be insane, but their background doesn't show it.
Exactly.
Or you could just fucking lose it at some point in your life. Have you ever gotten to that point where you're like, man, I'm gonna fucking walk in there and strangle
Yeah,
my manager to
Every
death?
fucking
You don't do
every-
it. You don't do it, but the thought is there.
Yes.
I can't justify, and everybody's sitting here saying we need ban guns. We need ban guns. What good is it gonna fucking do? It's gonna make more crime.
Didn't like England, Britain, they banned guns for their police,
Oh,
right?
s-
And
oh,
they
yeah.
brought it
Everybody.
back. And they
For
brought it
everybody.
back. No, I'm pretty sure they brought it back to give guns back to their police because I don't know, I might be wrong here.
It's cool. I'm taking it
But
back.
I'm pretty sure things got so out of hand where it's like, yes, you are the force to protect us against the bad guys. They have fucking submachine guns. What do you have? A baton.
Hey, those things
hit it.
fucking hurt.
Aaron Alpha said it in the chat. They're basically putting a band-aid over cancer.
I mean,
Exactly. It's true.
no, I mean
Honestly,
that's
I
a
get to the
great.
point where the problem that exists you won't fix. It is
No.
a people problem, but the people are the problem. And there's this problem inherently with people where we want to fix things, but there's like this absence
I had
inside of
this
us all.
So we were walking around Walmart, me and Dave, the guy that I work with, getting stuff for the week, for while we're there, so we aren't spending $50 on a plate for food at a restaurant, right? That's what we usually do. And I said, you want me to be? I'm in Atlanta, right? So we're talking about fucking Trump, and we're talking about
Fucking
this.
Trump.
We're talking about. I'm shitting on Kamala Harris. I am fucking absolutely.
I just like literally taking what you're saying. I'm talking about fucking Trump. I'm shitting on Kamala Harris.
We're talking about Trump. We're talking about Trump. I'm literally like saying she is like the worst fucking person on the face of the fucking earth.
I don't know if
Anybody
that's
that-
true,
Anybody, so people that are gonna vote for her are only voting for her
Because she
Be-
checks a
because-
couple boxes.
because they don't like Trump. They're gonna vote.
concept of a plan.
Anybody, she doesn't care about women's rights
She doesn't care
at
about anybody.
all. She doesn't. She's only
No,
saying.
I don't think any of them care about anybody.
No. They're only saying she's only saying it because she wants to be in office. She wants to beat Trump. That's all she wants to do. If this was about beating someone, you would actually tell me what you fucking stand for.
This is like the way I look at it. This is like that. This is like that like high school kid that's like, I'm gonna sleep with all these girls. It's just another notch on my belt. That's what I get from Kamala Harris, except
Exactly
it's
100%
accomplishments like for herself. I'm gonna be the first this, the first that. I don't care how many dicks I gotta suck.
So, what's sad is if this is true, and they're talking about it, this isn't a gun fucking problem. This is executive branch problem that we have right now. We have a president that doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. We have a president that doesn't know where he is. We may have a president roaming. President Biden might be sitting down in one of the rooms and not know why he's there.
I think the biggest problem and why this is happening, and this is like why, if we're gonna take all attempts at assassinating Trump as something that did happen and it's real, say, which I do believe they were real assassination attempts. I don't know about this one. I haven't heard much yet, so I'm not going to pass the buck on that. The media has made
So
the political race such a poison to the country. It's the most divisive
Yep.
thing, and it's supposed to be the thing that's voting for someone that's going to unify. It's
Yep.
doing the exact opposite, and all of the stations, all of these news stations are loving it because it's views. It's more and more and more, and they don't get held accountable for shit. So people are going to go out there and try to shoot people, and Trump said it when they debated. He's like, it's you guys fucking painted me in the picture now that I'm being like hunted by people. Basically, you instigated an assassination attempt on me by the things that you said about me. And
Yes.
nobody
It's
takes
the same thing.
responsibility for this
It's
shit.
the same thing with January 6th, but yet there's no fucking accountability.
That's okay. They've literally made monsters out of people.
Yeah.
Yet and it's not Kamala Harris and it's not Donald Trump. It's the media that around them that just fucking builds these echo chambers that makes crazy people
Yes.
So,
or makes people crazy. Let's just say that.
Yeah, you were right the first time.
the other problem that's not happening is the Secret Service and the FBI. They're not giving any details as to what is going. People want to be informed as to what's going on,
And they
which
should.
is why you're going to see these conspiracy theories thrown around. The right is saying, "Oh, this was deep state shit." The left is saying it was an inside job on the Trump. He set up an assassin. Why would somebody want here? You know what? Here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna pull the trigger, and I'm gonna turn left. At this time, I want you to pull the trigger and not hit me in the head.
There's other ways
Come
to
on,
do
man.
it where you could fake it without having to be shot in the head or close to the head. The whole thing was weird, and the fact that the only thing to me that why I don't think it's staged, the entire world moved on in 2 seconds.
Yes.
And that is the weirdest part. Because if he staged
That's
it,
why
it would be a talking point forever.
Yeah.
But it's hard. He talks more about fucking immigration than he talks about getting shot in the head. So I don't think he's used this as like I've staged my own assassination, because he doesn't talk about it like anywhere close to other things.
Right. I mean, he did make mention of it during the debate.
How could you not?
Yeah, but at that point, it was relevant for him to bring it up.
I understand that, but he said he was not going to talk about what happened to him.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't blame him. Like, if I got shot at,
It's not really something you want to relive.
No, I don't want to fucking talk about it. I wouldn't really want to fucking talk about it.
I just hate the fact that like an attempted assassination, and like with how hot politics is and how many people talk about this shit, how little actual coverage it got. Kamala Harris turning into the front runner for Joe Biden got like 50% or 150% more coverage than him getting attempted to be shot in the head.
Yeah.
Which to me, I'm like, okay, that's the moment where I'm like, yeah, it's not staged. It probably happened. It was a botch or something. I don't know what the situation was.
If anything was a political move, it was them telling Biden he needs to step down.
Yeah, that was the biggest move. That was like their ace in the hole.
They've been
practicing with Kamala Harris to take over. They've laid the groundwork for her to take over. That was the plan from the beginning, I think.
But watching her on Tuesday night,
the way I look at it is she is not a bad public speaker, and by that I mean she sounds confident and everything like that. It's just,
and she's a professional at leading you in a circle and not letting you realize that she has not actually answered any.
Neither really did Trump. Neither of them answered anything.
I was about to say, like, you know the phrase that we're going nowhere fast. Holy fuck, that was the debate.
He is a lawyer, so she's going to lie through her teeth to get what she wants.
Man,
and I do agree that the actual
so there's two kinds of liars that we have running for president right now. Trump lies. I'm not gonna.
For sure.
Trump fucking lies. Got it. I got it.
I have to. Oh, good.
One's going to say they're doing something for you, but they're not going to do anything. So they have a platform to stand on in another 4 years. How does that make any fucking sense? Why would you? I would rather vote for somebody that just doesn't care and lies. But yet, I can tell you right now, we're on the brink of World War III.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's just
We're on the brink of World War III. I don't want a president that's, we got to have compassion.
I think honestly, if Donald Trump becomes president, we will not get into World War III.
There goes my hug from
and
JP.
I think if Kamala Harris does, we
done.
will.
We're front and center.
I mean, to be honest, like people may be like, well, he's kowtowing or he's fucking kneeling to Putin.
You people.
The last thing you want is a world war. I can tell you that right now. You do.
Why? First two went so well.
I just people are so stupid, man. I can't.
If you really think that, Connor, we have problems.
Do you honestly think?
I got it.
Yeah.
I'm scared. Like literally, I
can't do anything about it.
So
So.
here's my workload. If that happens, is going to become ungodly, unbearable. I'm going to have to help families suffer, get through the grief of losing a soldier.
Good.
Well,
you caught yourself there.
that.
Good catch. First off.
You don't even know like what it actually could do to your country or my country because we're attached at the hip.
They don't care.
In terms of devastation.
I don't think it'll be a nuclear war. I think it'll just be it'll be like it was in World War II.
Like the Revolutionary War.
Nope, World War II.
We'll see.
It'll be
hope it
like
doesn't
World War
happen. I would actually vote if me personally, just to avoid war. I would vote for somebody. Like that's the main thing.
So
That is
that's
way
why
above fucking
I'm not
giving
saying
sex
I'm not
changes to
saying I'm
trannies to
voting
prison.
for Trump. I'm not voting for Harris. But I'm definitely not voting for
Kind of
Harris.
narrows it down.
I'm not saying that I'm voting for Trump either, but I'm leaning Trump because I don't think what happened when Trump left office. This is when all this stupid shit in Ukraine started.
Well,
and I'm not saying that that's what did it.
Might as well
but
rip
they
this
seen
political
what
band-aid
fucking
off now.
Biden did with Afghanistan, and I'm telling you right now, Putin's like, fuck this guy. I'm just gonna invade a country for shits and giggles.
Well, I mean, the biggest problem
What
is
has Biden done? He can't get involved in that war because if he does, he started World War III.
he might end up nuking America. Fucking Biden might end up nuking himself.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't. So that's not what we want. Honestly, my actual, and I'm just after this, I'm not talking about the debate, but when looking at the debate, when it comes to like Kamala Harris, she really didn't say anything. Most of them didn't say anything. It was all like they ask questions and then they end up back. They focus on something else. Oh, this immigration, this, that.
Yeah.
The best thing that Trump said was she was in office for 3.5 years. None of this has been done yet. That is all you need to say. You
Yeah.
already had power. You didn't do jack shit. So this is where we are. That was the only thing that I take away from that debate, and that was the only reason I think Trump won that debate.
Yeah.
Other than that, I mean, you have Kamala Harris lying and not being fact checked. I will say that the people that the fucking two that were
The moderators.
the moderators didn't do their job at all. They did.
Well, I got some
They fact-checked
interesting
Trump a lot.
tidbit
They
about
didn't
the
fact-check
debate.
Trump
Then.
a lot.
The left will tell you they did a fantastic job.
Yeah, but this is the problem, man. Like the left, the right, it's like evil and good, and each side looks at each other the same way.
It's so
You're
black
never
and
gonna
white
get
now,
a-
it's
you're
fucking
never gonna
scary.
Get along when you first meet someone and it's like, oh, you're left, I hate you. You're right, I hate you. It's like the fact of the matter is you probably have a lot, like 90% of things in common, and you
So-
wouldn't argue about the 10% you don't. But you've been turned into this fucking like hoarding nation, like this fucking tribal badness.
But I'm gonna
Mhm.
respond to Alpha because he's putting some stuff out there, so I'm gonna respond to him.
What's up, Jurgen?
I've never heard anyone say it's a deep state thing at all. Maybe it's where I am. Hell, who knows? It is where you are because that is Trump country. They're gonna tell you it was deep state. Trust me. They've been saying it all over Fox News. that it, and this is, I'm not even going to say it. No, it's not the media saying it was a setup. There were some people on fucking CNN saying it was a setup. Trump set it up. It was Joy Reid. She's a fucking clown. She shaves her fucking. They ain't gonna fire her. She's the highest rated person on their fucking show, right? On their channel,
Honestly,
right?
I wish
She's on
everybody
MSNBC.
the Twitter comments fact checks for these news stations because they're full of shit. Kamala Harris says there's no fucking people in active war zones.
Meanwhile, there's a TikTok video out there of an entire squadron. Like, where the fuck are we now then?
Well,
how would
5 million people have seen.
Would she even know this? There's zero chance. The amount of people involved actively in war and how often things change.
So,
there's no way she would know.
I'm gonna tell you right fucking now, she's fucking lying. You wanna know how I know she's lying?
She talked.
Where I was, no. I had the Sergeant Major of the United States Army Reserves where I was at this weekend. He told us, and we had the Chief Warrant Officer of the Army Reserves. He's a high ranking, he's second in charge, right? Well, I shouldn't say second in charge. But he's the Chief Warrant Officer he's the highest ranking warrant officer in the Army Reserve.
Of his tribe, so he's the tribal chief.
They said they were in meetings and they had 5 people killed in Jordan by Iranians. So anybody that wants to sit here and fucking tell me that nobody's been killed, and that's when I told her she's just...
There's not a person alive, no matter who they were as president, that said there's no Americans in active war zones. Okay, first of all, I could never believe that.
No.
America and war go hand in hand.
They do.
So...
Well, we don't. I can tell you right now, we don't want to be in war. We just are, because everybody relies on the United States to do everything for them.
No, I think there's.
Come on, man. Basement. Come on.
You have to. Yeah, I think war is a huge business for America.
Is it
walking? Yes, it's the biggest business they have.
Tell a soldier that.
I just did.
I know.
I'm
And that's
saying,
that's why we are. I'm pissed off. I don't want to be involved in fucking war all the time. When Trump was president, yes, there were soldiers that died, but he didn't start new wars. He was trying to get us out of one. And then, so when we got out of Afghanistan, they tried blaming Trump for it.
Yeah, well, they tried to blame Trump for how bad a job they did.
Yeah.
It's like, even if Afghanistan was the right choice.
But see, here's the thing. They forgot to hit the buzzer. Trump.
I'm just listening at this point.
Trump had the plan. He made the plan. They altered it.
The plan was extremely condition based, and those conditions were never met.
Well, I also think
that deal should have been null and void, and therefore a new deal discussed.
I also think the plan needed to take place while he was president.
Yes.
Someone else coming in and doing that and trying to operate in this. It's like you can be told something from one person, and you can actually be like, okay, I don't want to fuck with this idea.
Yeah.
And then another person comes in and says the same thing, and it's not the same. Especially after you have fucking military pictures of guys in dog suits, men dressed up as women in the military. Who's gonna fucking come on?
People, okay, so Aaron, people aren't actually gonna speak about it. You have to ask somebody. What do you think about the Trump assassination? You can't just be oblivious to it. It happened. So you ask around, and I can tell you right now about the far right. I mean, the far right believes that Trump was assassination attempt was done by the CIA. I can tell you right fucking now. It was done by
I'm with you 100% on that one. The far right believing that, for sure.
The far right believes that.
Yeah.
The far left will tell you the far left, which is where Kamala is, we'll say it was an inside job on Trump's team.
Yeah. Neither of those things.
Neither of those things are
have
true.
a brain. Or
Oh
Yeah,
true.
my
exactly.
god.
It's all conspiracy theories.
I think there is some
truth.
credence.
There is some
to
truth to
conspiracy
it.
theories, but
There is some truth to it. Because an assassination attempt did happen. Look, we need to, as a society.
I'm sorry. That was
that should be your presidential speech
was
right
the
there.
greatest tension break, and then you just fucking drop the mic on the podium and just walk off. Holy fuck!
I am
There is an attempt. Dun, 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 dun.
I'm sorry. When it comes to these
Oh,
things,
fuck.
the assassination attempt, and there was another one today, and it was at his place.
Yeah, his
How
country club.
if
Who
this
let him
happened,
in?
How in the fuck did somebody get that fucking close to him?
All
Twice.
you have to do is watch Alex Jones. He's like, there will be
Oh.
another attempt.
See,
it might
there
be
it is.
poison. It
He's
might be
right.
another shooter. You know what?
Well, even
He
Dave on
is-
Joe.
The conspiracy theories on the right are going to be even more unless they come out with some fucking answers as to why this is fucking happening. Right now, the Secret Service, the FBI are and the Department
I
of Justice
I can
are
tell you.
under scrutiny.
I can tell you why it's happening because as much as people want to refute this idea, the right has more decorum than the left.
They do.
So when people go crazy because they're in this echo chamber of this guy's the fucking worst thing, he's gonna kill everybody, he's the worst
He's
thing
the
ever.
reincarnation of Hitler.
Yeah, you're gonna get people, a lot more people on one side that are being celebrated for being crazy than the other. And I think the far right is about when I look at if I had to give a number, say there was 500,000 people on each side, I'd say 35% of the left is far left, and I'd say like 15% of the far right is far right,
Yeah.
or 15% of the right is far right. Sorry, there's a lot more people, way more close to the extremist side on the left than the right,
Yes, absolutely.
because what they think the far right is the KKK. They're like, who the fuck is in that? Like random hillbillies in the forest. Like I don't know.
Sorry about that, Al. I'm kidding. He just called you a hillbilly.
But it's also there was a really interesting thing that one of the anchors announced while reporting on this assassination attempt is it's only been 64 days since the last time, and
If he's trying to get assassinated
people
before
are still
presidency,
there's still people out there, saying that, the first one was set up, he was a Republican and all of this and all of that. But meanwhile, there's no mention of the people that actually got killed.
What are you talking about?
Can
At the first assassination
Yeah,
attempt.
there's mention. People that
Not lately. Now it's all, oh, well, Trump paid to have this set up.
real quick, what's up, Federico? Real quick before you keep going, I'll let you keep going, Heather. When you said that instantly made me just think of like X amount of days since the last accident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, think about the assassination attempts before presidency. If he becomes president, it's going to be every day of the week this man's getting shot at.
Yes.
Yeah,
And the media is treating it like it's something he's brought on himself because he paid for it. And it's like, what?
It's fucking left. The left is a bunch of fucking clowns that don't know what the fuck they're. Joy Reid shaved her head because Trump was. She's an idiot. She's a dumb shit. She's a dumb shit. She is. She's a fucking complete clown. Rachel Maddow is. She cried when Trump won. She goes, I don't know what's gonna happen to this country.
I just want to live in the forest.
Yes.
Turn off
Fucking
everything
tempting, man.
and just own a shotgun. And anybody comes near me, I don't care who you are, I'm gunning you down.
Hi, neighbor.
Yes.
Oh, you startled me.
And the third Trump assassination. He was coming right at me. No, I just can't stand it anymore, man. You pay attention to the mainstream news too much, you go crazy. It's
Yes,
just it because it's fucking an insane asylum going on there. Everything is ridiculous.
Yep. 100% agree. I just I'm scared for
The future.
the future.
Future.
I am.
I'm scared now. You fucking kidding me?
I'm not scared because I have no control. So I'm just dead inside.
I
in
mean,
the
I'm
same
just
boat.
gonna keep. Trump is gonna win. Don't worry. Well, that may be, but anyway. So I don't care anymore. I don't.
I mean, I do care,
I
but
do,
I don't
yeah.
care to listen to it anymore. I think
Yeah.
that's kind of.
I'm
It's
not.
such a circus, man.
I'm going to live my life. Like people ask me, what if Trump wins the fucking election? I'm just gonna go on with my fucking day.
I can tell
It's
you.
the fucking right. The fucking right. What's gonna happen if Joe Biden wins? I'm gonna go on with my life. Yes, it's a little harder, but I just have to be able to manage my money a little better.
I can tell you like 85%, if not 90% of your life will not change.
No.
No matter who's running what. The only
Yeah.
thing that will change is what enacts for the future. And anybody with children, this is where they should pay more attention
Absolutely.
because you don't like. I mean, the subtle changes that's happened in the last 10 years to kind of
They're
change.
not subtle anymore, and they are
Well,
vastly drastic.
They were subtle, but they've added up. So
Yeah.
several subtle changes over time add up, and eventually you get to a point where it's like, do you really want that future for your kids or even you while you're still alive? For fuck's sakes, it's like I can't handle a lot's changed in the things that I like the most, which is I like entertainment, but I can't stand it 90% of the time now.
Yeah.
They've
There's
bastardized
always
it and
some
turned it
sort of
into
agenda
something
being
that
driven down your throat.
like,
and-
oh, I don't want to be part of this. And then they're like, well, you're gonna be part of it because guess what?
Ugh.
That movie, you remember when you liked The Gladiator? I haven't seen the new one; it's not out yet. But if The Gladiator comes out and there's fucking a bunch of trannies running around, I'll be like, I just don't know anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know what is.
Yeah.
Spartans! Hooah!
It's like the Spartans used to throw defected children.
The fuck?
That's in 300, the movie. It's like if you were deformed, they threw you.
I
off a cliff.
love. May you live forever. How's that a fucking? That's an insult. Oh
That's
shit.
what that fucking guy. Remember how the guy couldn't lift the shield because he was all hunchback?
Yeah. No, I know
Yeah,
what
he
you're referring
was-
to. Yeah.
he
If you
was one of the garbage
now
babies.
now it makes me want to see the. We should watch the meet.
That's Donald Trump's post-abortion.
We should do the Meet the Spartans. We should watch along the Meet the Spartans. Fucking that horrible parody, like not another
Yeah.
team.
So
Yes.
bad.
Oh,
so
it's
bad.
up. It's up.
All those Meet the whatever movies. There's a couple of them.
Oh, there's a bunch of like not on a teen movie, disaster movie, scary. Well, scary movie was pretty decent, but
I think not another teen movie had Chris Evans in it.
it did.
Yeah,
Good lord.
he was a bad boy.
Whipped cream.
Oh yeah,
So, yeah, I'm.
it's losing it.
You're winded.
No, I just had to check something for work. I'm scared for the future, but I'm also hopeful that they'll figure their shit out.
Yeah.
What
I
we
think worst case
honestly-
scenario,
what we
World War
honestly-
III, and the
what
percentage is
we
pretty low.
honestly truly need is we need younger candidates that actually.
Fucking amen to that.
Now,
Actually,
Kamala is
candidates-
young. Kamala is young, but she's an incompetent fool.
Well, she's almost 60. She's not that young.
Well, she's 58. 50. No, she's a couple years older than me, actually. I thought we had this. She's like 54 or something like that.
I feel okay with like. I mean, as long as you're mentally capable. I mean, I look at Donald Trump. He's old, but
He's
mentally he hasn't
old.
missed really a step.
No,
So,
yeah.
My only problem with Joe Biden wasn't his age, just the fact that the fucking guy didn't know where he was, and it took
Who he
3
was.
years
What?
for people to be like,
100,
"Well,
100.
maybe
Kamala's hot.
I'd
For
bang
her.
her."
I'd bang her.
Said pretty much 90%
I'm not gonna lie to
of
you.
everybody in her life.
Why did the camera get shut
Actually, I can't listen to her. That's the problem.
off?
I mean, yeah, you could bang her, but
Yeah.
imagine that cackle.
Oh God, yeah. Speaking of which,
I mean, a lot of people were like, "Yeah, she sounds like one of those like older drunk women." I'm like, she does sound like an older drunk woman.
So yeah, I agree. But she's not
Whatever, I'd
that
bang her. I'd bang them all.
She's not a bad line. I'd bang them all, even fuck Biden right in the ass.
Yeah, you wouldn't even know.
What was that? Was that Wonder Woman?
the ghost
They
ectoplasm.
turn around and shake the hand of nobody.
I can't understand. Like, so she explained why she laughed the way she does.
I think she has like a response.
Did you hear that?
I think her nervous response is this laughter.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like you could be talking about aborting babies, and she's like, "I never said that." Like we're talking about dead kids here. Madam Vice President, you might want to holster that mouth.
Hey, Sanders actually came on there and literally said she stands for not a fucking thing.
No, she kneels for
Like
everything.
she said, I don't think that she's the right candidate, but I wanted Biden out of there. I'm like, okay, you fucking idiot. Like you were gonna be the fucking candidate?
You're
I
worse,
mean,
dude.
if you voted, she is
You're
Biden.
gonna do this.
She's Biden, but hotter.
But you can actually understand her.
And she's good at speaking. But as soon as she started speaking, where she's like, "I'm here for you. I'm thinking about your future. You
Imagine if
can.
you sit there and challenge her
what?
how good of a blowjob she gives.
I will beat her with a bag of dicks."
She's got a big fucking mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And Baseman's got a big bag.
She
So what's
could
your
gobble-
point?
She could probably deep throat that. But anyway, here we are talking about the Vice President of the United States. I feel like a fucking horrible person.
For now.
I'm Canadian.
Okay, I don't. Listen, Kamala Harris might be the nicest person on the face of the earth, but I do
She
not agree
doesn't
with her
seem
policies.
like.
I don't agree with their policies because I don't know what the fuck they are.
Exactly.
I know what they are.
What are they?
Just keep laughing, baby.
I mean, that may be. I just, she may be a nice person. Biden might be a nice person. I think Biden thinks he's an asshole, but he really is a nice guy.
I think they're all horrible.
Yes.
That's
Horrible people, but they're nice about it. It's weird. It's weird.
They're rich people mean. That's
that is
Oh,
probably
we're
one of the
gonna
most
talk about
accurate
that, too.
the most accurate
We're gonna talk
statements
about
I've
that.
ever heard when it comes to politics.
Shit.
They're all shit, but they're nice about it. It's like,
They are.
yeah, no, it's
Except for Donald Trump. Donald Trump is probably an asshole.
He's
But
probably an
you know
asshole.
what? That's why I'd vote for him. Because I know he's an asshole. I'd rather know, like, if you're about to have. Never mind.
no. That's not the name of the show.
If you're
Fucking
about to
do
have-
it.
If you're about to have sex, and it ends up that you're having sex with a transvestite,
Mhm.
would you rather know beforehand so you know you're a fucking asshole,
Yes.
or would you rather be like expecting pussy, but get asshole?
Well, there is
That's way I
the
look
there.
at the presidential debate.
I do
like- you
I
don't
do like
have a
surprises.
Still, I would want to know. If I were a guy, I would want to know.
Mhm. What's below those nether regions?
I don't disagree with you. I'm
You
just-
don't. The last thing you want is a
can't-
surprise.
you
The
can't-
last thing
no,
you want is a surprise asshole.
You know how women are like, you can't tell me what I can do with my body.
That's a
You
T-shirt
can't
quote.
tell me what I do with my dick.
Well, it wouldn't be your dick, it would be mine.
Last thing anyone
You
wants
can't
to
say
want is a
that,
surprise
You
asshole.
don't have one.
I'm telling you, last thing I want is a surprise asshole.
Yeah.
That's a T-shirt if I ever heard it.
Mhm.
Fuck, I'll put that on a
Well,
hat. God damn it, I'll wear that.
I'm honestly gonna say this. I've heard good things about sex for women. Women, there's some women that actually have
Some women do.
All right,
So what are you wait, what are you talking about?
I
Are you talking about fucking ass?
yes.
Okay.
yeah. So the same thing we were just been talking about this entire time. Hmm?
Well, when I say surprise asshole, I'm saying there's no other hole. That's it.
Yeah.
Just asshole. So it's
Oh, I
like
can't penetrate. Man, your hymen is fucking difficult.
There's
I'm
only one.
huge.
What is that? It
Feels
just,
like I'm-
it just slapped me back. Oh my god!
I'm driving stick.
I gotta tell you, it's a tremendous asshole. Really, it's the biggest one we've got. It's quite expensive, large rather.
It's
Switching
big.
it to neutral.
It's got a red tie around it.
It's bigly.
Oh my god. Ow! That hurt me. That hurt me of all people. Heather, any other thoughts on anything of the? Since we're fucking might as well just deep dive into this political bullshit with everything.
It's more the fact of the media is really showing their hand
The media.
blatantly now on how biased they are.
What's funny is tonight the media is fumbling over their fucking words. The CNN, MSNBC, they're fumbling over their words.
Hi,
Did you
Pod,
see
I'm
that?
Kettle.
Who is Abdul? Who's this mystery Abdul? He just made up someone. Do you see that shit? When Trump was like, I talked to Abdul, the leader of the Taliban. I saw this thing where it's like he talked to Abdul, the leader of the Taliban. He like,
Do you know what
I called him on
find-
Skype.
You know what I find funny? So of course, after the debate, Taylor Swift gets on the fucking goddamn Twitters.
oh
and
my
fucking
god, did
puts
you
out
see
that
her
fucking
husband?
post. I'm supporting Kamala Harris. Everybody's fucking like, oh my god, she's gonna win because Taylor Swift fans are gonna vote with Taylor Swift. Okay,
I saw what is his name, Jason Kelsey.
half of Taylor
Yeah.
Swift fans are like 14 years old.
I saw him with her at a whatever, I think it was game or rally or something, and he looked like the prototypical sausage swallower from Germany with his
Yeah.
bucket hat and his stupid mustache.
I think he was just
I was
missing
like,
holding
this
her
guy-
purse in his lap. I think was the only thing that was missing.
Travis Kelsey's an annoying twit. He's almost they were a perfect match for each other. If I had a shovel, I'd hit that fucker in the face with it. I would take a 15-yard penalty just to break his fucking leg. Guy's a fucking clown.
I just like
fucking
when I saw him in his fucking bucket hat at 45 years old or whatever he is. I'm like, that's a kid's hat.
He's a
And
numb.
you're sitting
He's-
there with a fucking mustache. You look like
Dude, he's part of the same mental fraternity that Mojo and fucking Gronkowski are part of. And he's
No.
frat boy for fucking life.
He's a really good football player though. Probably one of the best. By the time he's done playing, he'll be the best tight end that's ever played the game. Which fine, whatever. I don't care.
What about his tight end?
you know what? The best
His-
tight end is fucking the
his-
loosest end.
He walks around. He thinks he's Eminem. His brother is
Everyone's
fucking
dancing.
great.
Oh god, yeah, I
Yeah.
love Jason.
His brother is a treasure, but
He
is.
is.
not.
He is fucking great.
He's hilarious.
And his wife is fucking gorgeous. Whereas Taylor Swift, she's like,
I don't
no,
get
it's
like
not even that. It's not
I
even
don't
that. She
I
looks
do
like
not
she's
find her
14.
attractive. I don't not find her
Taylor
attractive.
Swift looks like she's 14 fucking years old.
She dances, and I'm like, is she getting an exorcism?
Yeah.
But she is the most popular thing in this fucking planet. I don't understand
I
the
do.
supreme love.
You're
You know,
funny.
like she's like at this point in time the most like she's won every fucking award. She's the most winning fucking artist on the planet.
Yeah.
And
ever.
look here. And right.
Shake it off. Shake it off. Pick it off.
My thing is Trump then got on his Truth Social, or he might have even said it on Twitter and said, I hate Taylor Swift, right? And then somebody goes, that is just not a nice thing to say. This
No,
might
you're
hurt
gonna
him.
you're gonna get attacked by the Swifties, man. The fucking crew of
Freaking
Do
gross.
you,
14-year-old
do, you,
girls.
do you think Donald
This is
Trump
like-
gives a fuck what the Swifties
So
have
this is
to
like
fucking say?
Mercedes Monet turned up to like 5,000. When it comes to
Yeah.
Taylor Swift.
Yes.
And I'm not saying she doesn't have any talent or anything. I'm not talking about that. I personally wouldn't care if she never existed. I've
mean,
never
this-
like any of her songs.
fucking-
Don't care about her as a person. Don't care about. She's one of those people that preach about fucking global warming, yet flies a
I
jet
do.
everywhere. So I get out
Right.
of here. Her and Leonardo DiCaprio, they should just crash planes into each other.
Agreed.
The
Agreed.
match made in heaven.
Woman is a fucking almost billionaire.
She is a billionaire.
Mm.
And she's fucking
She's gotta be a
jet set all
billionaire.
over this world, but yet she has the audacity to tell the middle class people that are working paycheck and living paycheck to paycheck to lower their carbon imprint.
She's
But-
endorsing Kamala Harris because her whole fan base is young to middle-aged women.
Yes.
So of course, well, if she endorsed Trump, she would lose pretty much everybody watching her.
She deserves it, honestly.
If she can support Trump all she wants, but in the end, almost 75% of the people that are her fans are fucking 13 or 14 years old.
All the people that I see are coming out supporting Kamala Harris, and these are like people that are actors, stuff like that. I'm like, of course. Like, if you followed any of these people on social media, you see how unhinged they are mentally. And I'm like, of course they would.
You want to know what the funny? This is the funny thing about those that are wanting to support Kamala Harris, and they can support whoever they want. These are the people that say the rich, the top, what is it, 1%?
Yep.
Or 5% need to pay their fair share. What they don't know is the top 5% is Taylor Swift. So Taylor Swift is essentially supporting something
that's going to have her.
She's essentially supporting getting her money taken away, because that's what Kamala Harris stands on. Is she wants to
tax the rich?
They're already taxed heavily. My biggest problem with taxing, like, I'm not talking about the super rich, the people like Taylor Swift who actually don't have, like, their industry is, it's not like producing something that people need. It's just garbage fest.
Yeah.
My problem is when you start taxing people over a certain tax bracket so heavily, they won't stay. And a lot of those people are people building jobs and companies that you want to keep around.
Mm-hmm.
So as soon as you get rid of those people and they leave, because they will, because nobody wants to work for 50% of the money they should be making, and they go somewhere else that doesn't tax them, and that place starts booming, you turn into a shithole because you can't produce jobs. And nobody, from most of fucking Canada and America, you're not going to get enough tourism to build up an economy that can be sustainable. You ever go to these places that are tourist countries? These people are fucking dirt poor.
Yes.
If that's what you want, then you're fucking then go for it. Like, I mean, I honestly think, like, the whole idea of taxing people in a ridiculous amount that enter a certain tax bracket, it's dwindling returns. The government gets more money. They don't know what the fuck to do with it 90% of the time. They lose it. They misallocate it. The smartest thing I've heard is, like, you need it. The only thing one of the biggest things I care about, I'd say, not the only thing, but the biggest thing is Donald Trump saying, well, we need somebody to look at the government spending. And he was promoting Elon Musk because he's cut down Twitter by like 90%. The thing still operates kind of.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, you do need to, because the amount of waste in government spending is why taxes are so high. And instead of like looking at them and reining them in, it's, well, we need to tax more. Taxing more, it fixes nothing.
No.
Can Elon Musk run for president?
No.
No, because he's citizen of South Africa, not America.
South African.
I'm just asking.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Taylor Swift supports Kamala Harris. Like I said again,
why are there a bunch of kids dancing on the screen?
Connor got bored.
75% of the fucking people that are Taylor Swift fans, again, are teenagers, so they can't vote.
No, she's got a huge market in like middle-aged women.
Okay.
But because that's the parents of the kids that fucking.
So they can say that the market, oh my God, we got the 18. Okay, she's Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
We have the demo.
I mean, I don't know why anybody's like surprised by her.
Doesn't mean you're going to win the war. So the problem
the best
is,
thing I've seen was Patrick Mahomes saying, "I'm not fuck off," basically.
Yeah,
right.
This is not my place. My platform isn't for your political fucking theater. So I will walk away from it. I'm not. His speech was great. What he said was like, you know what?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I agree.
Patrick Mahomes.
What did he say?
He came out and he said, I don't. Basically, they interviewed him. It's like, oh, you hear that this is like, but it was Taylor Swift is supporting Kamala. Who do you think you or whatever you might support? And he's like, I just urge people to go out and vote for who's good for your family and your certain situation.
Which is what.
And then that was it. And he's like, I'm not answering this question. I've answered it a million times, and it's the same all the time.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, as an athlete, you
That is-
should do that. You have a huge audience, and when you fucking for like honestly, I'm pretty sure if people offered him money, probably to be like, be on our side, we'll give
Yeah.
you an extra $500,000, just promote Trump or promote Kamala Harris, and it's like, fuck off, man.
Yeah.
That's money laundering, by the way. Anyway,
I'm sure it exists.
well, that's bribing, actually.
Yeah.
Private.
But yeah, so that's where I am with this whole Donald Trump thing. If it's true that and it's looking more and more like it was an actual assassination attempt because there was shots fired.
Something has to be done. You
So,
can't just
Yeah.
have one elect being fucking sniped
Look,
at constantly.
look, I'm all for background checks. I'm all for mental health. If somebody goes and purchases a gun, again, you can't really do that because of the HIPAA laws here. That's another part of the problem. They don't have to. It's like Donald Trump having to release his taxes. He don't have to do it.
What they don't understand is that there's already a ton of fucking laws in place that
Yes.
exist for when you try to purchase a gun.
Yeah.
So like outside, like they act like they don't exist. Like you can walk into a store and be like, "I'll take that M16." And would you like a Pepsi with it, sir? No, that doesn't exist.
No. Only store you can walk into that has guns that is a store you can find all over the world is fucking Walmart.
Walmart doesn't sell guns anymore. Have
No,
you seen
but-
guns in there?
Anymore.
When you went to get your fishing license, they had guns there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen even here. I've seen Walmart with they used to sell BB guns here. And I'm
Mhm.
sure it's probably the same for actual guns. Bass Pro Fishing stores here sold actual rifles and stuff, but
But even then, you couldn't just walk out the store with it same day.
no, you have to pass the check, and it's a hunting. That place is for
Yeah.
hunting, so anything you get in there will be for hunting. I don't know. I feel like a gun store. The only question I have for these people is like, yeah, okay, so if a gun store is just giving guns away without checks, it's illegal,
Mm-hmm.
and therefore falls under they would do it if you banned it or not. Because
Exactly.
they're doing something illegal.
The amount of times you have to remind people that only law-abiding citizens follow the law is kind of
People are stupid,
disgusting.
man. I can't stand the fact that like people like live in this world where they think that banning things and doing things will get rid of them completely.
The world is a 1950s comic book to them. It's the law, so everybody has to follow it. And everybody must follow it.
And any time when people are like, even Kamala Harris said this in the debate where she was like, "You're talking about such a 0.00% of whatever." I'm like, that's who you make laws for. You don't
Yeah.
make laws for 70% of people. You make laws for the 0.001% that's going to violate them. Why do you think air travel changed after 9/11? Because everyone was flying planes into buildings? No,
Oh,
because 0.0001% got on a plane and flew into a building.
Yeah.
And then everything changed for
But it's never
for
zero.
laws around travel.
There you go. Yeah, I agree.
I hope you heard what I said, but if you didn't, I'll take it.
So, what else is there? I'm sure we're done with this topic. We could
Yeah,
talk
I
about
can't
it,
do
I'm
it no
sure.
more. I mean, we're filled with fucking kids dancing. Like, I don't know why you put the fucking little girl dancing. That's just not good.
I was just killing time until everyone was already defeated, until I could step in and talk about this shit as little
Go ahead.
knowledge as I have.
ahead.
So I don't usually like to talk politics in general because of kind of what is the core center of everything you guys just discussed, which is that it's a toxic fucking cesspool. And it's like there's bullshit everywhere. And it's literally I think Basement said it earlier, like if you try to watch the news, you will fucking lose your touch with reality. It is fucking insane. The only thing I will say is that, and we were kind of talking about it before we got on here, was first off the assassination attempt that happened today. It threw me off just because I think it was to Basement Heather's point of like. Anyway, moving on, and then just they move on to like whatever the next topic is. Like, oh, it's the Emmys tonight. It's like, what the fuck? Like, what?
Yeah, when was this normalized to be like the 8th page news?
Another day, another attempt, another win for Trump. Shoot me in the rump. It's a win for Trump.
And he's turning into fucking Neo from the Matrix, just dodging bullets.
But like, just like the toxicity of politics in the United States
bad.
as like, dude, like again, I was never into it to begin with, and now it's like, it's literally
real bad.
it's so black and white in terms of like the like I don't say the world,
Good and evil.
but
in most people's minds.
well
Yeah.
in the country's views, yeah, it's literally like if you vote for this person, you're this and that. Like it's literally like and it's God, it's so fucking annoying, and it's like goddamn elementary school all over the fucking. It's like who's got cooties now? Who's got cooties now? Do you have cooties? I got cooties. I've got the best cooties. What the fuck?
America's never been closer to like
Total fucking mental breakdown
like,
collapse.
Nazi Germany politics, where it's either like you're either the good guys or you're a fucking demon, and it's both sides.
I
but
hate it.
It's like it's horrible. It's gonna ruin everybody's life.
I just hate it.
So,
What's up, Cheetah, in the chat? Alpha says, Connor, me out with you. I can't, man. I just fucking can't. Like, and I'm not pointing at either side here. It's blame on both sides. But I will say this though too, just on a quick note about the debate. Apparently, it's come out that there was a ABC News. Did you hear about this? Like a whistleblower?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's real.
I don't either, but like again, this just adds on to the fucking shit. It's like, oh, by the way, there was also another assassination attempt. It's like, Jesus fucking Christ!
You can't just you're gonna be inundated with information, but you can't believe any of it.
Okay, whistleblower.
Don't go crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not whistleblower.
No, that's like
No, he doesn't know what I'm referring to. So it's and I say allegedly because shit's still in the process of it. So just asterisk with us, folks. It is
no, I wasn't referring to you, JP. It's just rhetorically what I was saying.
Yeah.
Politics this day and age.
I haven't heard this.
Yeah.
But go
So
ahead.
the allegedly, I'm trying to be fair here because allegedly somebody who works in ABC News is coming forward and saying that that they basically coerced and they were leading more towards making Kamala Harris look good during the debate. Specifically, the fact. Yeah, I was gonna say you can tell the fact checks and all that shit. The only other thing I wanted to really quickly say on the debate, and this will be the last thing I say, is like, yeah, I wasn't a fan of the debate generally speaking. I do have to. I hate to do so, but I do have to tip my hat a little bit to Kamala Harris because holy shit did she bait him on everything. No, she baited him so clearly. Like you could just see like fresh fucking floss hanging from her belt and just dragging the fucking whatever it is across the board. Like every time she would answer, most of the time, she would say something that you could just tell was like Trump's like ready to fucking pounce.
That's what I'm talking about. She did that to not talk about what she's going to do to fix the country.
Because the only policy she has set in stone is Trump's idea.
What she is telling America is I'm just going to keep doing what Biden was doing, and it's just going to get worse.
And Gina, to Gina's point here in the chat, she just said they gave Kamala notes and bullet points prior to the election, is what the whistleblower is saying.
I will go with, to an extent, what Connor's saying. It's like Trump, he's his own worst enemy.
Yeah, it really is.
Side of him because and this is the one thing that I'll say that I think was kind of a low blow from Kamala Harris when she started talking
The rallies.
about the rallies.
Yeah,
and the
that
rally
was
that fucking shot in the head. People got killed at, and it's like people leave early. I'm like, yeah, people also get fucking killed there because
that's a good point.
Like holy shit, man! Like that to me, I was like, oh, that's kind of disgusting. It's insensitive to go to that.
The whole thing
and
is
at that
just
point, if
so.
I was Trump, gloves off. I'm burying this bitch. Is what he should have done.
Yeah, I think he tried.
Because it's no, but it's like I think most people that know or have been following this could have debated better than both of them, which is wild.
Sad.
To me.
Yeah.
Maybe not keep their composure, but could have made better points. They just honestly, he should have fucking buried her. He should have his closing speech. It should have been his whole argument. Why the fuck haven't you done any of this already?
Yeah.
The thing of it is that the other part that's infuriating to me, and again, maybe it's just because I'm older and now I'm like actually seeing things in the political landscape, whereas before I just didn't, but like,
Fair enough to pay attention.
yeah, but like, Jesus Christ, like, yeah, to Basement's point, like, argue the fucking points. Like, that was one thing this is the one thing I've also hated about politics lately is that, yeah, they're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. It's disgusting, quite frankly.
Honestly, that was what a misstep, because it might be happening. But Trump tends to argue this weird off-the-wall Twitter points.
Yeah.
And nobody knows what he's talking about. So the media runs with him looking like an insane man.
Yeah, and
it might be happening, but it's like, holy fuck.
He doesn't know how to articulate it the right way.
Cats,
yeah.
He just needs to get off Twitter.
Yeah, it's probably. But the whole thing too is just like, I hate the idea that like the whole premise is now I'm better than this person. Not necessarily like, hey,
that's what it's been for forever.
I know, that's what's infuriating. Is that like,
you don't actually have two candidates. You have two bad candidates, and it's like, well, which is the worst? Which is the better of the worst choice?
She touched me. She has a penis. I've seen it. Like, what the fuck?
Which is the lesser of two evils? I can tell you which is the lesser of two evils, but that doesn't mean he's not evil.
I'm just tempted to play spin the bottle with a handgun.
All you have to look at is the fact that this person's been in power. It's like, well, she wasn't president. She was vice president to a man that doesn't probably know how to wipe his ass anymore. So you're telling me who else is in power if not her?
You want to hear another fun fact? I heard this today.
I love how that triggered you to remember a fun fact, but go ahead.
Talking about who wipes Joe Biden's ass is Jill Biden. Apparently, she has more Secret Service.
You're doing such a good job, Joe. One more push.
Do it for America.
She had more Secret Service agents than Trump did.
Oh my God! Did you see the fucking?
That's what I heard.
His Wall's wife.
Who?
With her? Oh my God, man!
Wait, who?
Her vice president. Yeah.
Wait, no, I didn't hear who are we talking about?
So
Jim Wall's wife.
Jim Wall.
She did her speech.
Yeah, it was terrible.
She gave a big old speech. She sits there.
I said Tim.
Heard on the teacher voice, and she goes, "We're gonna do something here together today. I want y'all to take your hand, go like this, and then go like this. Can you do that with me?
Holy shit, she looks like Hillary Clinton.
Turn the page." It's just.
She looks like Hillary Clinton.
She was treating everybody like they were in kindergarten with what she was saying, and I'm like,
honest to God, I wouldn't be at this point. I think for a majority of our country, it's probably fucking needed. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I mean, everybody acts like they're fucking brain damaged, so yes. But at the same time, it's like, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna turn the page. I mean, I'm like, you what the fuck? You're still in the same book. You got fucking Joe Biden all over it.
Jesus Christ, I'm going for my master's degree in mental health and wellness, and I think I'm fucking crazy. I mean, come on. We're all fucked in the head. It's one way or another, we're all fucked in the head.
Yeah, everybody's fucked.
Welcome to the show. Anyway, that's I'm
Donald Trump.
I appreciate it.
I'm tempted to. I honest to God, I'm tempted not to vote, and I know that's like I know.
Oh, don't
I know. I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you were gonna say that. But
the reason that I said you don't have to vote for either of these people.
Okay.
I'd vote for brainworm RFK. So if I was American, I'd vote for.
Wait, who's that guy? Who's that guy in the UK who always votes for like fucking? Oh my God, there's a guy in the UK who always tries to run for like whatever the fucking.
You have Green Party. There's a Green Party.
Don't throw it away.
Why?
Vote for the Green Party. Well, then don't vote. If you're gonna throw it away, don't vote.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Okay, hear me out, right? This is the other thing, and might as well go off on this fucking tangent because this is another thing I was thinking about and just getting ready for this. the whole electoral vote process is also really fucking flawed too.
How is it?
So why? Okay, fine to say that the electoral vote process is one thing, but then don't tell me that every vote counts.
Every vote does count.
I mean, if you want to get literal about it, but in terms of like, okay, I looked up, so I'm obviously in fucking Massachusetts. I looked up how often, since they could fucking record, when Massachusetts,
which is every time,
never voted for, or the electoral collegiate vote never came up as Democratic, because we're predominantly a Democratic state.
Correct.
Twice since the entire like thing has it ever been read.
Correct.
So why does my vote matter? If I know where it's going to go anyway.
So the states vote.
Mm-hmm.
It's based on a popular vote. That's whoever wins that state gets the electoral.
Correct. Right.
Right.
Yep.
And I understand what you're saying. If you are a Republican and you vote in Massachusetts, I'm sorry.
But your vote still goes to the party that you voted for.
Right. So all I can tell you is if you vote and your guy loses, and then fucking, like I've been saying it to fucking Democrats for 4 years, because I voted for Trump last time. In fact, I voted for him the last 2 times. Because his policies are way better. And the country's gotten worse. And all I said to people on Twitter, and I don't know, I'd have to go back and look, but I think, don't say I didn't tell you so. So again, I'm telling you, I told you so.
Right. So, but you understand my point.
Why you need to problem with people is they don't vote. The thing is, and I'm going to say this to Democrats,
mm-hmm.
or to people that are just going to say I'm voting for Kamala Harris because Trump is a bad candidate.
Mm-hmm.
Kamala Harris is the worst candidate, to be honest with you.
Okay, so taking those two aside, even removing Trump and Kamala Harris in general, and I'm not just saying this in terms of like, I mean, obviously this election's coming up, but the process. Thanks for popping in, Jurgen. Always appreciate it. The whole electoral the vote process to me anyway, is fucking flawed, because, like I said, if for swing states, totally get that, because that actually fucking can, because that's really the only ones that really decide anything anymore nowadays, right?
Well, it always comes down to a swing state. That's why they're called a swing state.
Right.
Yes.
So my point is that why should I even bother if I know that the electoral college process is probably going to push in one direction anyway? This is really the problem with having a fucking 2-party system in general.
Agreed. But at the end of the day, that's just the general consensus for your state.
I'm moving.
As the picture as a whole, though, for all of the United States, your vote still goes to the party that you voted for.
I think it's just like
The whole thing's fucked.
maybe not for where you live, but it's important for representation of smaller population states.
Yes, like such as all of Wisconsin. I mean, the entire population of Wisconsin is only about half of New York.
I feel like if it was just like, the thing is, the large population zones
No, it is.
are usually owned by, like, most liberal people live in fucking high population zones.
Yes.
Because you're right in the media all the time. You're in that world. It's a completely different lifestyle. So if that's all that mattered, then that's all that would matter. That's all that mattered. Those are the only people that you'd matter to fucking control. So, I mean, it might not make sense for you, but they have to have every state participate. Otherwise, it's just...
It becomes unbalanced.
Yeah.
Right, no. I'm not saying that the states shouldn't participate. It's just that it's from my seat at the table, I guess, is the best way to...
Know. You never know.
I mean,
but that's really only for your state in and of itself.
Correct, and
if everybody that had the same mindset didn't vote, then you'd never ever have a different person or side you're voting for.
Right.
I do. So the electoral college is there because if you look, again, and I agree with you, my vote doesn't count if Wisconsin loses, right?
Mm.
I vote red. I voted. I'm going to be honest with everybody. I used to be a Democrat.
I mean,
I
I
used
don't
to be a hooer.
I don't I mean I don't mind
I used to be
sharing. I don't mind.
Massively.
I
No,
remember back when
not
I
massively, just because liberal was something different.
Right.
I
It actually makes sense.
I tend to
centrist.
I tend to lean more liberal, generally speaking, but I mean, nowadays, I mean, I can fucking identify as a chair if I wanted to. But the point is that I voted
I'm
for.
against the extreme sides of liberalism.
I'm
I just
I'm
don't
against
like
I'm against the extreme sides of
More
either
towards the
one.
same people in the middle.
I don't see the extreme sides of the right actually in action in my everyday life. where
Agreed.
I
Or
do
to be honest,
the extreme left.
well, yeah, and hit, yeah.
Even us who live in country Podunk territory.
A Podunk? What's
Podunk, yes.
Podunk, you mean?
Whatever.
Same shit.
Well, I can only vote with my own perspective. But I think a lot with the access that media gives to people, the far left is a lot more prevalent in everybody's life than the far right.
Yes.
There are more.
We are out in the countryside here. We have the true hillbillies around us.
There are more Democrats than Republicans in the United States. And that is a
And
fact.
I think a huge amount of people that have been Democratic are now in between or a bit more. I think I don't agree with a lot of the Republican stuff.
There is a bunch of independents in this country, but I think more of them lead towards the problem with the independents is I voted Democrat, so I'm just gonna vote Democrat.
The only thing I care about is the fact that, from the way I look at it, the left loves spending money and the right does not. Those are the two things that that's the thing that only really matters to me at this point.
It's kind of what I got out of it.
My life is fucking strapped because nobody's making enough money to actually succeed in life. You're being held back by the fucking world and the way it's governed and the mismanagement of money. So I don't give a shit if little Lucy can become Tom. I don't care. That's not me. I don't give a shit. I need to ensure that I'm working and making money, and the money I'm making, I get to keep.
Yeah,
not spent for little Lucy to have fucking surgery or fucking whatever else bullshit they pull. I'm tired of that.
I am too.
I've given enough to other people to
Hi.
not want to keep giving.
No kidding.
Especially without my consent.
Yeah.
It's just take, and we're gonna impose this weird ass rule, and it's gonna cost $1 million. Of whose money? Stop! Just fucking stop.
Yeah, exactly.
Go green. No, I'm talking about what I put on the chat or the stream.
I get so infuriated with politics because the older you get, the more you get taken, and it's like
I have a very particular set of skills.
I mean, here it's not just the longer you live; it's also the longer you work, the more you get taken.
Well, yeah, that goes hand in hand in my mind. But
I will find you. I will kill you.
It's complete bullshit, man.
That's not at least.
I hate the fact that I'm paying for Rajesh's first home.
Liam Neeson
after moving here, and I can't buy my own myself. Like that should not be the case.
I've
contributed to this fucking country since I was 15 years old.
I'm not gonna be able to buy a house.
Soldiers, we have soldiers who are homeless.
We do.
Mm-hmm.
We have veterans that are homeless.
And the thing is, there's people that are just trying to make like an honest living and can't. An honest living doesn't exist anymore. And here in Canada, it's ridiculous, man. Like, I can tell you, where I live, I think 70% of the population is Indian.
I'm sorry.
And you
just seem so upset by this.
Well, it's because like every place I go to, every business is run by them, And it's also like it's people. It's pure nepotism. It's people giving jobs to their
Oh,
fucking
fucking
family.
hell, that was funny.
I love actually.
And Canada won't hold them accountable, but
My
they will
brother-
hold every other business accountable for not being diverse.
JB's like, don't look at my statements. I love curry.
My brother is married to a girl from India.
I have no problem with Indians,
Me
Indian
neither.
people.
Yeah.
I just don't think it's fair that
No.
one side is like, oh, you have a white-run business. Well, we're gonna have to infuse that with every culture known to mankind. Where you can have 18 fucking Tim Hortons run by Indian guys that can hardly speak, and nobody bats an eye. How is that right? If you're gonna enforce a rule for diversity, forced diversity, then you have to enforce it across the board.
Yes.
Otherwise, it's just racism.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm racist then.
Finally, he admits it.
It
I'm
makes
just
my
kidding.
it
I'm
makes
just
my
kidding.
job very hard because I'm trying to talk to people, and 50 to 60% of the people I talk to can't speak English. And
Yeah.
it's not just like they have an accent; it's they don't understand.
What the
Yeah.
fuck did you just call me? I get it.
It's so frustrating.
It is. It is. And
All right, I think we're good with the politics. I think we got all that out of our system.
on.
Yeah.
Well, that wasn't even politics, really. Well, we're not done with politics.
There's one more.
Oh.
Well, this is something that can make Alyssa Milano put her foot in her fucking mouth.
No.
Finally, the family to Chief Whitecalf, the longtime image behind the Washington Redskins, wants his picture put back on the field.
I mean, why would you? It's a representation.
Make
I
your
just
up
don't-
your
this shit
mind.
made no sense to me.
They
It's
didn't
like-
get a choice. They did not get a choice
So,
in it.
okay.
The Washington State had gotten enough of a petition together to have them change their name.
Here's the problem with it. It's not a problem with the image. It's a problem with the nickname that the team had.
What's the nickname?
Redskins.
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 Oh, that's their actual name.
Skin red.
Well, it's kind of a slur. It's a slang for Indian, yes.
I thought they were talking about the ball.
No, that's a pigskin. How do pigs
What
feel
is-
about that? I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
fucking, it's not even. Yeah, and you know what?
It is reddish.
The football,
reddish brown.
that they used. You know what football? It is the lining of a cow's stomach.
But it used to be wrapped in pigskin.
Just people need to shut the fuck up with their sensitivity. Honestly, I'm tired of this shit.
Yeah. So the Redskins. I come up with a different name. What do you want to be called? The Washington
you gotta get
what?
in that hawk too and spit on that
What?
thing.
Let's look for a name.
Well,
Let's
already
call them the
have
Hawk Tuies.
Braves. They already have the Braves, and they already have the Chiefs. So you
But
need
neither one of them
something-
have to change their names. It was
No, because
just
those
the
aren't they aren't talking about skin color. So this could be called the scalps.
What? Really? The scalpers? That's a winning combo right there.
Outside the arena.
Yeah. Yeah, no good. Actually, could be on the
Why is
inside.
nobody angry about that.
I'm trying to just give me a second.
I mean, what was the Indians that they're talking about? Which tribe of Indians?
So,
The Blackfeet tribe.
Yeah, call them the
so-
Washington Blackfeet. That'll go over well.
Jesus Christ. I can see the merchandising opportunities now.
So
Fuck.
we could be calling them the Washington Amerindians.
That's too much. That's too long.
Wash
I agree.
Wash American. What?
We could call them the Washington Native Americans.
That sounds
That's not-
so sterile.
The entire team would not be a Native American. So I don't
No.
know.
And I get you. So the problem with it is the Cleveland Indians had to change their name because they had the word Indian in it.
What do they change it to?
Changed it to the Guardians.
Terrible.
They changed it to.
Oh, their logo is
They changed it to the
Hey,
Cleveland. Hey, how are ya? Hey, how?
You know, the Cleveland Indians, their logo is a G with angel wings.
That's racist.
They should have called it the Cleveland No Tax.
No, they had it right there. They should have called themselves the fucking Cleveland Steamers.
But how they were representing the Indians.
What did they call themselves? The Washington Eskimos.
So if we look at the
So that
past,
makes
and we talk
sense.
So can we? Okay, if I'm gonna talk about native Indians,
Only Indian.
I can't call them that anymore.
Right.
No, you have to say indigenous person.
And that doesn't work for a nickname.
The indigenous persons.
The IPs.
Ips.
If they're very important,
I got the Ips.
they're the VIIPs.
That's literally the dumbest thing. Look.
I hate these people. Like, everybody's walking on glass around fucking words. Just shut the fuck up and call them what their name was. Who is it insulting? Nobody cares anymore, man.
Somebody pointed out something very interesting. They said they made a video and they were very calmly.
Uh-huh.
I think they're having some internet problems. Man.
No.
And now we'll never know what she was going to say.
Removed all representation from the supermarket.
I don't understand how, like, solving. They're like, oh, this is racist, so we're gonna take any form of race away from it.
Because how can you be racist if there's no race?
I like Aunt Jemima pancakes. Well, let me tell you.
Yeah.
She's out. Okay, you know what's in? Pearl Company. Okay, yeah, that's white.
Yeah, exactly. They have removed all representation from your supermarkets.
It's not like it's called Old Black Woman fucking pancakes.
By the way,
it's called Aunt Jemima pancakes.
this just made me
awesome.
This just made me think of this. By the way, with the when you're talking about the Aunt Jemima stuff, like they did the same thing with the Ben's Rice, our Uncle Ben's Rice.
Yeah,
and
come on,
man. Wait! It gets better though. The same year, there was a bunch of Spider-Mans at comic book conventions that would bring the rice. They would bring they'd bring the rice with them. It's like, Uncle Ben, no. It's just like that fucking.
I just don't understand this level of micro fucking attacks against what could be perceived racist. I'm like, so your idea of getting rid of what could be racist is to get rid of race from it entirely?
Because
even if it has not, Uncle Ben could have been fucking white. And you wouldn't get rid of it.
He wasn't.
Just 'cause he's black. This is racism. You're getting rid of him because he's black.
Listen. If there's no race, there's no racism. Mind blow.
Oh my God. I just don't understand.
I'm kind of retarded. Well,
you're actually getting rid of black representation.
You can say that, Connor, but then they'll say that's racist. So.
You're getting rid of black representation because representation is racist.
See, that's why I just admitted it during HGGM.
Yeah. These people should just eat like fucking death pills. Like anybody that was grouped.
Say it with me. Cyanide. What?
Those are the people. So what Basement's saying, everybody, is those are the people that should eat fentanyl.
Yeah, en masse. Like fucking
fentanyl for all.
Get a whole bowl and let them fucking chow down.
Sounds good to me.
Don't worry, it's not made by Uncle Ben, you fucking queefs.
In case we wanted to keep the party going and just kind of like chit chat about whatevers, I did find some more, fun questions to ask friend groups, so to help speed it. Because really, we only had the two things that we were going to talk about, which was
there's really nothing. I mean, the NFL happened. There really hasn't been anything.
NFL happened.
That I would say well, the NFL's back. I do know that.
I think Heather's in a good place right now.
Yeah,
she is. She needs to be. I'm pretty sure.
I'm trying to get there, but it's taking so long.
I took a gummy. I don't know what it was in it. I think it was just a regular. Well, we'll see what happens. Give it some time. We shall see.
You stand up, you're gonna start breathing. The couch is gonna start breathing. Then yes.
I put it in its place. Oh, by the way,
I'm down for some questions. Like I said, I had concept of doing fucking. Oh,
come on. Okay,
get to know.
Yeah,
the host
that's
Before you ask these questions,
yes,
I'm just looking at the image of the Redskins, and it's fucking badass. I don't know why you'd want to take that away.
I see nothing wrong with it.
That is an
God.
actual drawing of the actual cheap white calf.
It's respectful.
Again,
Like
but
I
again, the argument isn't over the logo.
That was
Oh, the name. Oh,
If the logo is the problem, then people need to get educated.
I don't like honestly like I don't see like it's called the Redskin. It's not called the fucking
how's it look in Braille?
worst people in the world Redskins. Just naming something doesn't make it fucking racist. I have white skin. I am white skinned. I don't care. That
Cracker.
is what is true. Just saying someone is white skinned is not racist. It's
That's
using your
something a
eyes.
racist would
Basement-
say.
Basement buys a fucking team and calls them the Toronto Caucasians.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
Oh, there was a
Whiteys.
meme out.
The
There was
Toronto
a meme
Whiteys.
out. There was a meme out. I don't know if you see an actual Indian that had a shirt on.
Yeah,
that
to the
said-
Caucasians.
It was in the
I don't
and it
care.
said
Who cares?
Caucasians
The
on it.
only
Yeah,
people
I
that
don't
care
care.
are these
I don't
crazy
care.
fucks. These crazy fucking people that
That's it.
ruin everything for everyone.
They do.
I
Yep.
get it. I get it. I just find it funny that people bitch
I mean,
about
I think most people
your school of things.
have a lot of respect for like native cultures here in Canada and in America. So I don't understand the hate towards it, but whatever.
Gina Saltine calling me
Yeah.
a cracker.
Yeah.
I like the idea of the Toronto saltines. That sounds fucking hilarious.
I identify as a
Yeah.
rich. I'm with you. Actually, I
We
like
got Cracker Tuesdays. Everything's
Right.
served on a cracker.
Don't use the
Ritz
C word.
crackers and Townhouse crackers are the two best crackers.
I'm down for some Q&A.
We only sell boiled food with no taste.
All right, let's see. Ooh, this is an interesting one. What is one thing you would change about the world? I think we just answered a couple of, I was about to say, I think we might have got a couple of answers in the last two conversations we just had.
Kill everybody.
Well,
Well, basement's on the
Thanos.
FBI watch
Thanos,
list.
it'd be the half. It'd be the bad half, or the
One-
non-common sense using.
the one thing that I would change, you know what?
Kill everybody.
I wouldn't change anything.
Kill everybody.
No.
I wish we lived in a world where instead of money being I wish we had fabricators that we could build anything and it would cost nothing. So money meant nothing. And then you could just get by on your own fucking like Star Trek it. Give us Star Trek.
oh, I love how JP's like, I wouldn't change a thing next week. This fucking, I swear to God.
I mean, I would change. I would, if I had.
Well, it
if I
doesn't have to
could
be
change
big. It
one
doesn't have to
thing-
be a big thing.
You want me to- No, okay. So if I could change one thing, I would change who both the candidates are.
Okay.
That's all I would
Would you
do.
have him switch sides?
Bring back the death sentence
That
for
guy-
minor crimes.
Well, if that was the case, then
Would you say to bring that sentence? What?
For minor crimes.
Yeah, like jaywalking.
Well, that's the last time.
Just
you
get into my
jaywalking,
fucking
that's for sure.
car.
And it needs to be done by fucking catapult.
I do.
Oh
feel
my
like we
God.
wouldn't have to worry about like monetary
That don't
gains,
work.
and everybody could just build something out of fucking nothing.
Have you?
And people would get by on the value of what they brought to the table as a person.
I actually
instead
like
of-
that a lot. I like that idea where basically not eliminating currency, but you're basically changing the basis of it.
what currency is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what's your value as a person? Not.
I'm
I've
fucked.
got money in the. bank.
I'm fucked. I'm a good ditch digger. Heather.
That's,
I would probably make early education more accessible for everybody.
Always a good
also
thing.
change what's taught in school. Why does nobody learn about taxes and fucking
Ex-
anything?
Yeah,
Holy
that-
shit! Yes.
I did.
We did not.
Yeah, our
We got
generation
taught-
did not.
We were taught to
What
be
your
like slave
generation
laborers.
thought? They sat there and were like, "Oh, this next generation coming in are fucking morons.
The
Okay, we're gonna
problem-
dumb this
I'm
shit
not
down."
gonna lie. The problem with my generation created this generation.
We were taught nothing.
Oh, so
but
everything's your
life
fault.
skills.
I'm just kidding.
It's like everybody here is going to be a rocket scientist. You got to go to university. I'm like, I don't know how to deal with taxes. It's like, but you're going to build the next.
Hey, you owe us. You have to pay. You have to pay your taxes. Well, how much? Well, you got to tell us.
gonna figure
Isn't that what
Like,
you have
"Oh,
to?
we can arrest you.
But wait,
I am going for. I can't go for president.
Why not?
Because I'm Canadian.
Don't let it- Listen, we have a convicted felon who got shot at twice. So I mean,
I'm going to say this right now.
I identify as American.
Felon, but
Yeah.
that's going to get overturned soon.
oh, I know
Well,
it
the
is,
funny
but I'm
part
just
is, like, that whole talking point. Oh, we're going back here. That whole talking point was like, I made you a convicted felon, so now I can gloat
Do
about
whatever
it.
I want. Yeah.
It's like,
Well, that
it's
was-
like a police officer being like, I
whole argument,
arrested
he
you,
said
and
that.
now I'm lording
He
it over
said
you.
that during the debate like 15 fucking times. He's a convicted felon and didn't say anything after that.
Who's convicting him? And she's like, oh no.
I'm kind of with Gina on the purge. I'm kind of with Gina on the idea of the purge. The more I didn't think about that. That's actually not a fucking bad idea.
I would
No.
be down for the
No.
purge. The amount of people I would want to kill.
Are you fucking kidding me? 24 hours to just let loose? Oh my god.
Yeah, but then there's gonna be people that want to kill you too.
No. Listen, I'll beat them to the punch. That was a bad joke.
I do not think that is a good idea.
It's like, oh, the purge has started. Who do you want to kill? Just loads the shotgun and puts it in his mouth.
If they get to that
Even
line,
if we were to adopt, I get it, Gina. Even if we were to adopt him, he would have to have been born in the United States in order to
I
become.
was born on the line, right on the second line.
a lot of documents get lost in translation, quite
But-
frankly.
Born
Where-
right on the line
where-
in Niagara Falls.
Where is your birth certificate at?
That's on origins unknown.
Plymouth Rock.
And you cannot be president because it is not in the fucking goddamn fucking.
It's in the
clerk's
Statue of
office
Liberty.
in
She's
fucking
holding it for
Cuyahoga
him.
County, Ohio. Okay.
It's in the Statue of Liberty. It's in the Liberty Bell. He's everywhere because he is America.
Again, it's not in the clerk's office.
The clerk can suck my dick, quite frankly. All right.
Again.
Oh my god. Just stabbing the joke. It's stabbing the joke. It's stabbing the joke. It's Ooh, if you could participate
Okay, Kamala.
if you could participate in one historical event, what would it be?
Say that one more time.
If you could participate in one historical event, what would it be?
That's a tough one.
I've participated in a few.
Participated.
So what I mean by participated is I was alive during them. You guys were too, but one was
Wait, alive counts as participating?
I'd be on the plane and stop the terrorists.
no, that's not.
Yeah, so how do you say 9/11 like what? Whoa.
So when you're asking this question, like, would I have to be in that situation?
Well,
Like,
I guess it would matter. It depends on what event you're
Am I
referring
taking
to.
over a person in that situation? Am I like in their body?
I don't trust.
I
I'm already not
100%
liking.
have an
I'm already not liking where you're thinking because I have a guess of where you're thinking, and I'm good.
It's probably not what you're thinking.
Okay, good. Thank
would-
Christ.
I would have loved to have been alive in 1957 when
Okay.
the Milwaukee Braves won the World Series. I've never experienced my team ever winning a World Series.
Okay.
I want to be alive during Jesus' resurrection.
It's coming.
So am I. But if I could take over the body of somebody, I would be Bill Clinton getting his dick sucked.
Oh.
Well,
Pretty good.
Depending
you
on what
know?
body you end up in.
Well,
so
you end up in Bill Clinton's
Hillary-
body. Oh my God! Don't roll those dice.
Ooh, Gina said at Woodstock.
Woodstock, I heard that was, although
Oh.
it was historical, I don't think I would want to be there.
Orgy and AIDS. Is what
They said that it was the worst experience. A lot of
Oh,
people said that it was
between
one of
the
the worst
Fire
experiences
Festival.
they've ever had.
Between weather patterns, the ground turning into a gross combination of
People
mud
were-
and shit.
Yes, people were literally shitting on the fucking ground.
As
Like, it was-
opposed to
in the air.
They had porta
That's what I was
potties
thinking.
there.
They had restrooms set up,
They
for them,
had-
but they just decided to shit on the ground where they were dancing.
I
Not-
like
not-
this music, so I'm pooping on the ground.
not
I'm
everybody
free,
not everybody could do
man.
handstands, so
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do Woodstock. It's just too many people.
But there are a
Yeah.
couple of like other events. Like I think that for me, that's kind of where I would be. Where like I would want to participate. Like I want to go to an event. Like obviously,
Yeah.
fucking like wrestling comes to
I
mind.
get
So
what
like,
you
yeah,
give
like
me all of the drugs.
yeah, give me all the drugs. Going to the very first WrestleMania would obviously be like a bucket. You know,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like
So, I've never
Nobody
been,
else is
and
going
that's
back to
one thing
fucking
that I would like
Jesus.
to-
Come on.
I
I've seen them. I've seen them.
Money in the Bank.
I've seen them on TV. We're getting Money in the Bank.
They're Milwaukee put a bid in for next year, Money in the Bank.
Well, Pfizer form.
Alpha says the fall of AEW.
You're here right now.
Yeah, here, living history.
All of AEW. It's coming.
Yeah, for me, it would either be the first WrestleMania or the first Royal Rumble.
You guys are going to the. If you
Although-
could do anything, it's like I'm going to go to the first WrestleMania, not the inception of religion.
No,
No.
God, no, I hate religion.
No, I
Um,
want to know what's real.
it's
How
still
the
real to me,
pyramids were-
damn it.
How the pyramids were built.
That
Um,
that
many
that would
things.
be an interesting dichotomy, though.
The
Well, actually,
beginning
no,
of
we went back
time.
to see- if we went back to see exactly how the pyramids were built and could prove it in modern day, we'd become fucking billionaires.
Well, we could, I mean, that modern day we can build pyramids in 2 seconds.
The best pyramids.
I
There's a
know
few
how
in
they
Vegas,
did
quite
How
frankly.
they did it. There's still
How would you be?
questions how they did it.
How would you become rich off of that? I knew how they did it in the past. I know we can do it
If
now.
we knew how they did it and could prove how they did it to show the entire scientific world that's been actually on this and are still on this,
You wouldn't get any money.
they do get paid money.
What?
I think it's more the tactical knowledge of necessarily like
Archaeologists that
maybe
are
from an
doing
architectural perspective in terms of like, hey,
I don't think you get any money for any of that.
but
You figure something out. They're not going to pay you, but your name is going to be
I guess
the person that figured it out, which I guess is good.
would it be bad to say I wish I could? Not that I think anybody would fucking listen. Put a fucking like fake bomb threat to the World Trade Center on September 10th, 2001, and then that way everybody evacuates the buildings and.
Why wouldn't you want to be in the plane, man? You fucking karate everybody.
I barely can walk, let alone goddamn do any sort of physical
you have
activity.
You have the knowledge of what's going to happen, right?
Yeah, ain't that grand.
So you get in the plane before it takes off.
Well, one of them did leave Boston.
There
I
you
am
go.
talking about the original Woodstock unit. I'm not talking about the one in '99.
That
Oh,
one was just bad.
I was.
That one was just as bad, but the Woodstock in 1969 was absolutely horrible.
What's the fucking concert that Queen did that was super famous?
That was at Wembley.
Something,
Yeah,
something
that
live.
That was the
AIDS live.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
AIDS live is what my mind.
well, no, it was actually it was
Live Aid.
It was Live Aid, yeah, because they were helping Africa.
I'd probably
helping-
want to go to that
I mean,
too.
with the pandemic in Ethiopia, it's like okay.
I mean, as far as
So,
concert
the fuck?
goes, I would go to that concert. More
You
than
want to know how to start an Ethiopian parade?
Oh, fuck.
have food?
Roll an Oreo cookie down the street.
Hmm.
I was gonna go more racist, but I didn't.
That is not racist.
It's starting.
I said I was going to go more.
No, come on. You know the name of the show. Come on. Come
Open that
on.
Kentucky Fried Chicken bucket.
Well, Jim Cornette made the the
Who
reason
doesn't like Kentucky Fried Chicken though? Is there a person?
he got
alive?
fired from
NWA?
NWA was because he said it was like an Ethiopian kid chasing after a chicken,
Wait.
a Kentucky Fried Chicken.
I don't care what anybody says. Chicken is the best food in the world.
Yes, it is.
I agree with you
As
on
far as
that.
meat goes, oh my god, so good.
I like it more than I mean, I like steak. Don't get me wrong, but yeah,
I do
chicken,
too.
chicken.
Chicken. Oh man.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Chinese chicken?
Any chicken. Even if Chinese chicken.
Oh,
dogs,
the baka
whatever.
baka. All right, that's racist.
Asian chicken, baby.
It tastes really good with some rice.
Her name was Ruffles.
Oh, Ruffle. What is your biggest, best green flag?
What's my biggest best green
Fuck,
flag?
Green flag.
A green flag. 16 by 18.
I knew I should have skipped this question. Jesus Christ.
What are you trying to tell me here?
10 by 18.
So what is like something where it's like, oh, this person exhibits
Yeah,
this
like a
behavior.
positive. Yeah, like a positive. Yeah. As opposed to a red flag.
That person is fucking nice. They don't. Well, yeah.
What is your personal best green flag?
Oh, for me or for someone from what I'm looking at someone?
No,
Oh, you know
for
what? Fuck it. Answer both. Fuck it. What do you think is your best green flag about yourself, and what's the one you would look for in somebody?
I would say like it's kind of like a nice respect. You don't like demean people that are fucking giving you service.
Yep.
Even if it's not the greatest service, you don't fucking sit there and yell at people. I hate that shit. It's an immediate turn off. It's disgusting to me.
Fair enough.
And in myself, I was a dick.
I don't.
I was waiting
don't-
for that.
The biggest green flag for that I see in a person.
No, for a person and for
Both. Both, yeah.
So
Yeah.
both boobs and boobs.
So your biggest green flag is boobs that you have.
No, her boobs.
It's his love
Her
for
boobs, and then for me
It's his
looking
love
at
for
her boobs. I
That's
get to
it.
play with her boobs. So there we go. That's the biggest green flag for me.
I love his like his fucking Tinder profile.
Yeah.
I want to play with your boobs. Hit me up at JP loves tits.
No, you know what it would
.org.
be. You know what it would be. It would be, wow, do I really love bobs?
I'm sorry, I'm a boob guy. I can't help it.
I'm a boob
It's been well established on this channel.
So sorry
He's a
that
tit
I'm a
lover.
boob guy.
Heather,
Well,
what would you say is yours?
She's like, I also love boobs.
See?
Plot twist.
They're fun, I'm not gonna lie.
See?
Plot twist.
Titties.
biggest best green flag I look for
My dick!
for in somebody else.
My dick!
I like this man I just found. He has JP's dick.
I don't know where JP is.
Go ahead, Heather, I'm sorry.
Probably that they can hold a
My dick!
conversation that is above 5th grade level.
Oh, fuck, I'm screwed.
Yeah, you just failed.
For myself, I have no idea what any of my green flags even are. So.
My dick! I'm trying. Her boobs?
Wouldn't that technically be 2 green flags?
No. They're a pair.
He's like, for my dick, you're gonna need 2 green flags.
They were white when I bought them. Let's see.
If y'all don't get, Heather is well endowed, okay?
Your dick.
Like my dick. Sorry.
Hey, you know what the best? You know what the best? You know what the best thing is?
That he is referencing with this.
The best.
See?
The
Alpha's more of an ass guy. I'm just saying.
I'm
The-
an ass
the
man.
best, by the way, is the next. Literally, you like just we did like my dick, and then I literally read the next question in my head, which is, "What do you think about when you're alone?"
My dick.
I wasn't gonna use that question, but fuck it. Oh my god.
Does anybody have, okay, when
That's a
you're
good
alone,
question.
do
What
you
do I
ever think
think
about
about when
one
I'm alone?
specific thing? No.
Every
Do you
mistake
look
I've
like-
ever fucking made in my life.
I think about a bunch of different things.
Yeah,
I think, yeah, I mean, I do, but the one that I've been thinking about most is what, because I've been sick lately, and I'm getting older. I'm not young anymore. What's gonna
Follow
happen?
me with that dick.
What's gonna happen to me
Dead.
if I die?
Oh. Well, you're
Come
dead.
on, is my daughter gonna be taken care of? I mean, I know she will be taken care of, but will she be okay? That's.
You'll never know because you're dead.
Well, yes, but still, I have that. While I'm alive, I have that worry. That's all.
what takes your breath away?
My dick.
It's gonna be the hands of freaking
No matter if you have Kamala mouth size.
What?
Kamala Harris's mouth size.
Oh yeah.
Remember we talked about it earlier. She got a big mouth.
So I think you said muff size. I'm like, what? Where did this fucking go?
Can also work too.
Jesus Christ.
What takes your breath away?
Lack of
Farting?
oxygen. Yeah. Yeah. Lack of oxygen. Drowning.
Nothing really. Like, what takes your breath away is like a question for like 17-year-old teen romance comedy.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of which, I just reread Twilight.
Ew.
Gina has said she has a heart because she and truly cares.
Yep.
And then she said, when people are kind to animals.
If somebody doesn't like animals or is like fucking, scared is one thing, but like attack, like the attack, like come on, it's like a fucking Pomeranian.
Someone ran
Like,
up. I just pictured someone running up and punching Bambi right in the face.
With my dick.
Like, abusive to animals, never be around me ever, or I'll kill you.
I almost fucking fell on my face.
I would have legitimately pissed myself. No joke. All right, let's stay here.
I'm gonna have to take a fucking piss.
God damn it.
I'm holding it in.
No, go
but
now.
No, I wait.
JP's gone, so might as well go.
I'm not ready yet, man. You brushed my penis.
What?
Don't rush to pee.
That released some pressure. He doesn't have to pee as much anymore.
That was the most aggressive Tim Allen burp I've ever fucking heard.
Basement burp.
Oh, it was like that ones a couple of nights ago where like I burped and I could taste some stuff coming up. That was not that's those are fucking gambles.
What's the question?
Someone
Give me the
stabbed
question.
me in the back.
Question is, why didn't Basement go pee? What have you learned about yourself this year?
Piece of shit.
You know what? I was gonna say it, but that made me laugh.
We're all laughing. We're all laughing a little too hard at Basement's response, I think, because I think we were all thinking the exact same answer about ourselves. Holy shit. Oh my god. Whew.
As I get older, I'm losing patience, and it's
Oh,
bad.
God, yes.
Because
My patience is just like a millimeter away from going out the fucking window and permanently staying there.
I'm really trying to keep my patience intact.
You're gonna stand outside the
It's
window.
one of my virtues,
You're
but
just gonna
I'm
stand outside the
losing it.
window. You're just gonna.
Everywhere I look, things are trying my patience, and it's hard to not eventually just go
Hey.
enraged.
Just wait until you hit 50.
I'm not gonna have anything left by then.
So JP, is your answer your dick?
My dick. So what's the question
There we go.
again?
What have you learned about yourself this year?
Remember the song "My Dick"?
Yes.
Well, there's dick in a box.
My dick is bigger than yours. My dick.
I can teach you.
I gotta find this song now.
I am compassionate. I am a compassionate person. I didn't think I was, but apparently I am. That's what I was told this past week, which kind of, so you all know me. The way I am, and Heather can vouch for this, the way I am on stream is the way I am in real life. This is not a character. This is me. You are getting the raw,
For better or worse.
my dick, JP. Okay, I am who I say I am.
Are you
I don't pull
my
punches.
dick?
I don't pull punches. Okay, if I don't like something, I'm gonna tell you. I try to have as much fun. I laugh at everything. Sometimes I should laugh. I laugh at things that I shouldn't.
I think we all are guilty of that. I mean, come on.
Well, like if Wendy was to face plant, I would laugh at her
I
uncontrollably.
mean, Heather's trying to hold it in just thinking about it.
I laugh at Wendy. Like there was one time Wendy did. Remember she did the cartwheel off the fucking chair. I laughed my fucking ass off.
I almost peed my pants.
We both did. We both stood there, and she did a cartwheel, and she landed on her butt. She sat up, and she looked at everybody, and she goes, "I think that's why she is the way she is today."
Yeah, it's possible.
It's all putting together.
She's got no fucking fear, man.
But the thing is I have learned that I am a compassionate person. Like we just had one, Peggy. Her mom is like almost 100 years old. She just passed away. And I was one of the very few that actually, consoled her. Actually went up to her and gave her a hug and said, "I am so sorry. You need a friend, you know where how to reach." And that's the way I am in real life. You need anything, I'll be your ear. I'll listen to you. I'm not going to say, I always say, and Heather knows this too, I don't care about other people's feelings, but I'll listen to other people's feelings.
That's I shared my dick in
I'm
the
actually,
Twitter
but in all reality, I'm actually going to school for the right thing because it has kind of opened my eyes to be wary of the things that I say, and I'm really trying to. I know there's a lot of people out there. So I could read you one of my papers that I did. Heather has read everything that I've written since I've been in school, and there's a story with suicide, and I know I'm drawing out, but the story with what was it, week 2? Why I chose to, I think it was that, why I chose to do this class or choose my major. So for those of you that don't know, I used to wrestle in high school, and I had a friend who I wrestled with as wrestle-offs. We were partners. We were both the same weight. There was a big tournament coming up, and we had to do a wrestle-off. And his grandparents were in from another town, and I'm very competitive. And I wasn't going to give up that spot because I wanted my family, right? So I ended up beating him. Barely, but I ended up beating him. And he went home and hung himself. And I found out the next day, and you can imagine, I think I was 17 at the time. The weight of that, what was told to me, and they literally wanted to talk to me, like, and this is where I kind of felt like, oh my God, it was my fault, because they're talking specifically to me. Just so you know, he committed suicide. And then I'm like, oh my God, I killed the kid because he really wanted to wrestle in this tournament, whatever. I felt horrible about that. That to me is part of the reason why I'm doing this course, why I'm taking these classes. I want to help people. So I would say that's where I've learned something from myself this year. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get somber, but you asked that question, so I'm telling you.
No, you're good. I'm just making sure Basement's still alive because he had to pee, and I haven't heard anything out of him except he did share the song in the fucking chat.
I think he was listening to what I was saying. But that's one thing. But the long story short, I had to go through therapy with that situation because I had to get over the fact that it wasn't my fault. I was just being a kid. I didn't, and the kid, if come out that he had a chemical imbalance in his brain that caused him to do what he did. And it wasn't bipolar, but I can't think of what it was. But he had the happiest kid in the world, man. And he was fine, we shook hands, and He said, "I hope you kick everybody." We were good friends, but then something triggered him. It's like I just can't do anything right, and he just said, "Fuck it." That sucks. And I want to help people because you can get help. It's there for you. If you need a fucking ear, and I mean that literally, do not be
Whatever
afraid
you want to use it with.
I'm being serious. Do not be afraid to reach out to me because I am here. I will always be here for as long as I can.
Unless JP blocks you on Twitter.
It will be if I'm still alive at 90, I will be streaming at 90. I will be the oldest streamer ever.
Now I want to look up who the oldest streamer ever is. God damn it.
So I'm sorry.
Taking the chat.
Go ahead and you guys can. That was a good question. I wanted to be real with everybody for a minute. Go ahead.
I don't remember what the question was.
What did you find out about yourself in the past year?
This past year, I'm with Basement. I'm running out of patience.
Like I said, you
It's
have
that,
me.
but it's also like, and to echo what Gina said, I'm better than the job I'm doing or the position I'm in.
You're correct.
And I can realize that and know that is a thing, and it's good to like know your own worth.
Yes.
Or at
So
least realize it.
I'm just gonna say this right now. I am very proud of Gina because there was 2 years ago she couldn't even work. Gina has issues with her neck and all that, so she's limited on what she can do.
My neck,
Glad
my
she's.
back.
I knew you were going to say that.
I'm glad she's. I'm proud of her. I'm proud of. If I was
Amen to
If I was
that.
her brother, I would be so proud of her. You just don't know. Bigly. I'm going Donald Trump here. I'm just saying. Gina's good shit. She deserves everything she's getting. Because she said something nice about me, I'm saying something nice about her.
What a douchebag.
Wow, that's a lot of curse words in one sentence. That's a fun. Wow, gee, I didn't even know. I had to Google 3 of them. Holy shit. All right. Let's see here. I'm trying to find like the not so like more like uplifting ones that aren't. Let's see. Who? Oh, okay. What's the best decision you've ever made? There we go. Smart answer. JP just pointed to Heather. Those who can't see
and
it.
that's no shit. Is Heather. I was going down a path of no return. Like I was drinking heavily, and it's Drew's fault.
It couldn't be your fault.
No, it's just
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
No, she literally, I wouldn't say she talked me off a cliff, but
They just fucking
she if it wasn't for her, I don't know where I'd be today.
the cliff. You just said it.
No, I don't mean a literal cliff.
Oh, all right.
It wasn't that bad.
You just said it.
But I was drinking heavily, but I wasn't drinking.
Is that a cliff? What?
I wasn't jumping. I'm not gonna jump.
No. I just meant you like like I wouldn't say you jump out. I just picture you like bending over to look closer at it and then just what?
No, Heather's literally, yeah.
Heather.
And my kids too. I can't.
Nice,
I was gonna be like,
nice,
well, it wasn't JP.
nice last minute save. Yeah.
No, well, I say her, but I really mean my whole family is pretty close. We're pretty close. Well, as far as close can get. Like they can tell when I'm not doing well. Like my whole family, like, especially on my dad's side. I will tell you this right now: if Heather was not here, my dad passing, I would probably be sitting. I'd probably be passed out on the floor, vomiting in my own puke from drinking, drinking myself into a stupor.
But not near a cliff. That's the key point.
Well, I don't know.
I have to lighten this somehow, JP. God damn it, you're making it very fucking difficult.
I mean, I'm trying to be literal.
No. Just
wanting to jump off a cliff. But
Oh, is that a cliff? What?
yes, Heather is my answer. Well, Heather, Wendy, Danielle, my grandkids, my mom, my best friend, man. My
Heather-
mom's my best friend.
Heather's like, my best.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to fight her. There could only be one.
But I said Heather first.
I know.
That's the first thing I pointed
So
to.
Heather, what's your answer?
She better say me.
I think I know what her
Well-
answer is.
I'm kidding. I'm joking. Go ahead.
They're moving out here to get away from
Yep,
homelessness.
that's exactly what I knew. I had a feeling that was going to be your answer.
A PlayStation 5.
That's me.
What's it like? What's it like?
I'm just kidding. I kid. That was funny.
Basement.
I'm waiting for that decision to hit me.
Loading. Loading. Loading.
it's a-
Loading.
Another thing that I will say, another really good thing has meeting all of you, and I mean that sincerely too. I can't forget you guys. You guys are. I feel like I'm giving
Yeah,
an
I
Oscar
think I'm your
speech.
best friend.
Oh yeah, you and I are fucking close.
Every time you're flying, because I don't have Facebook, I just message myself like I'm messaging you. I'm like, I'm supporting
I
you.
need to see those chat logs. I need to see those chat logs.
So I did not have to message as much this time on my flight because I had people. Yeah, I had people on my flights both ways, so I was pretty comfortable. There's a couple of times I say,
Both ways.
well,
So it is.
the takeoff at the beginning because I didn't have somebody eyes on me.
Let's see.
I was fucked because we hit that fucking first cloud. You know how clouds are the problem. Once you hit clouds, everything starts shaking, right?
Just hold on.
We hit that
Real
fucking first cloud, and we were like fucking doing belly rolls and shit. It was fucked up.
real quick. I know from flying as much as I have that, like, you're right, clouds can cause turbulence, but from like a lay person who doesn't understand that, like, clouds can fuck up your flight, it's just really fucking funny to be like, I can't even talk. We flew through a cloud and it really fucked us up.
That's air,
You don't
water,
think
man.
clouds are
Air,
the most
water, what?
calming
They
thing.
are.
Clouds are the most calming thing. But
From
when-
afar.
Unless you're in the eye or in the sky.
From afar, and then when you get into that shit, it's like fucking. You could.
It's air, water.
It's clouds 1 through 8.
And then 9. If you hit cloud 9, that means you're dead. If you were flying.
I'm going pretty close to cloud 9 right now.
Well, you're in cloud 9 for a different.
Just
Um,
elevates off the ground into the fucking stratosphere.
I have to go now. My planet needs me. What impresses you?
What about you, Connor?
Oh
Answer
God,
nothing.
no! That's by
I
design.
still haven't answered either, basement.
I said nothing.
He's still waiting to
Like
find out what's new.
as I'm waiting for that like moment where it's like,
Well,
you
so-
came into my life. and
I'm
you changed
waiting
everything.
for you, wherever you go.
But it doesn't have to be a life-changing experience. So.
I'm grateful for that.
Well, wouldn't it have to be?
Just say me. It's okay.
Well, it's definitely not you, but it's your dick.
There it is. There it is.
Full circle, baby.
Go ahead, Connor.
My next question was going to be, what impresses you?
Well,
His dick.
My dick. What? No, you did. What did you say about the previous question?
I didn't. I said I was trying to purposely avoid those questions.
Yeah, he's avoided all the questions.
Sure have. That's what the hosted MC does. I don't
So
even remember half of them.
What impresses me the most?
I swear to God, if you say either my dick or boobs.
I already said my dick.
Okay.
In like a person, or like
fuck it. Just answer as much
so
as
many
you.
things impress me.
Okay.
You want to know what really impresses me?
What?
Peggy, one of the ladies that I work with, she's like 80 years old and still fucking doing what I do.
But I'd say
She's at a
taking
higher
that
level
job
than
away
me.
from someone else.
Drinking and doing a lot of marijuana products. That's a fucking impressive.
I'm gonna tell you right now, when that woman retires, or God
There's gonna
forbid,
be a peg-sized hole.
she's my branch chief.
Sorry,
She's my brain thief.
the double entendre of peg-sized hole is fucking hilarious.
Well, her real name is not Peggy.
Okay.
She.
I think.
No, I know it's not.
Well, you're just like, her name's not Peggy, I think.
No, it's not. I'm telling you, it's
Oh,
not
okay.
Peggy.
Basement Heather. What impresses you? I think everything is impressing Heather right now. She's fucking in a great state right now.
You want to know why? You want to know why? Because she's looking at my dick.
Drugs, baby.
Drugs on his dick.
Now, what impresses me just in general is how the way certain machines work.
Which machines?
Yeah,
The pasta creation machine.
Like my dick.
It's called the machine, sex machine.
The pasta machines, the extruders, and 3D printers, and all that crazy.
Printers is pretty cool.
Hold on. What's an extruder?
It's how they make the pastas.
How they make the pasta.
Yes, it's a press that shoots dough through a die, and that's how you end up with your penne, your rigatoni, your bow tie.
Oh my God! Just stop. Gotcha.
I watched way too much how it's made.
That's such a low bar. Competency impresses me, but she's
Yeah.
not wrong.
I mean,
It's not wrong.
it's
Oh my
sad,
It's
but
be
God.
right.
It's sad. But
it's
true.
sad not because Gina said it, but just in general of like,
No,
yeah,
I'm
it's
with
more
her
of
on
a it's
this.
yeah, I would say it's more of a commonplace
You
than
know how to do work? Oh my God!
you can wipe your own ass.
You know what 2 + 2 is? Holy shit!
Is that
You
JP's
can
dick?
write your own name?
Competency is it's a lost art.
I also like if you've ever gotten to like a Twitter argument or a YouTube argument,
JP
it
on that
just
one.
ends
Yeah,
up like no, you get to a place of like it being amicable.
Yeah.
That impresses me because you don't see that very
No.
much anymore.
I
People just don't want to give up the fact that they're wrong or both people are wrong, and it's just like there's not a real answer.
No.
It's a debate. So debates are built on the
You
fact.
should be respectful to a point, but the amount of
Yeah.
times I've said something, not disrespectful, but just an observance, and people are like, "You should suck dick, bro." It's like,
Yeah. Yeah.
What the fuck does that
JP answer right there. Yeah.
Or implying that you're a fucking moron.
I do not respond with that on Twitter.
The amount of disrespect people give to each other. If it was in person, people would be like, "I don't see it that way," but on internet, I think you
Oh,
happen to
right
take the
behind that
18 dicks
keyboard,
out
they
of your
can
mouth
say
before you
anything they
talk to
want.
me. The way they go on.
Alpha says the only thing I can think of that impresses me is how people put car engines together and able to get more horsepower out of them. Yeah, that's
My
all.
dad could do that.
Honestly,
My
what
dad could
impresses
do
me
that.
is the fact.
dad-
Yeah.
My dad got I wouldn't say it was big, but my car went from 0 to. I used to have a Chevy Spectrum,
Uh-huh.
and it went from 0 to 60 in like an hour and a half. Dad did. That's a joke. I got a story about that fucking car. Fucking. But so 0 to 60 in like, I don't know, 8 seconds or whatever. And my dad made it. I got from 0 to 60 quicker. I'm like, what did you do? I just cleaned your carburetor. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, fuck me. Whatever.
What impressed me is I saw this autistic kid on Twitter.
That's a
Mimicking-
great setup so far, but go ahead.
Well, no, like mimicking like the sounds of birds.
Oh, I've
Oh,
seen
yeah,
that.
It's ridiculously good.
I've seen that.
Like, yeah, that is.
So to
something
be
that
honest
impressed
with
me.
you, so what I'm doing in school now is we're talking about developmental disabilities, which includes autism, Down syndrome.
Your dick.
My dick.
Oh my god, that is such a bird.
That was
A developmental disability.
that might be one of my favorite insults on this entire fucking channel. We've had a lot of them, but that
You
might
want- you can
I
go ahead and
love-
insult my
I
dick.
love-
I wasn't insulting it last
you
night.
you can't see it on camera, folks. But Heather was very relaxed and kind of in the background, and all of a sudden she just sprang up with his
Very
dick.
much like, I'm gonna drop a ball.
Fucking just drop that microphone and walk off.
But,
Oh, that was great. Oh my god.
well, that's what I'm learning in school right now. So this kind of stuff.
My
in
dick.
My dick.
All right, I got a shit ton of more questions. I've lost all my train of thought. This Flintstones vitamin's fucking crazy.
Flintstones vitamin.
What are you on?
Life.
Really? Because you slurred your word. You're like, I don't think it was Flintstones.
Vitamin.
I would think that would be a bad trip.
I need Canadian subtitles. Let's see. Genius is always impressed with different art forms. There's so much talent. That is true.
And there's people that just like shit on the fucking canvas. And it's like, oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm not allowed back at the art museum again. Fucking assholes.
I'm tempted to start painting with my boobs and selling them on eBay.
there you go.
JP's like, I'll help. Oh,
You call yourself
With my dick.
but
Breastski.
by the
That would actually make more money.
I will say this. I do want to go back and answer one question that I did ask earlier, just because it might be a surprising one or a surprising answer. Let me see if I can find the fucking question, because I want to make sure it was correct. It was like, best decision. Honestly, one of my best decisions in my life was, and this might be a surprising thing, was to stopping the OK Fabe stuff.
How dare you?
Well,
How dare you say that in front of me?
Why?
I don't know. I don't care.
Um, just in the long term and bigger picture, it was definitely like the bet. Like it was, yeah, it's time to end this, and just having fun more creatively, obviously with you guys and hanging out on this channel, all that stuff, and getting closer with all of you. There were a lot more positives that came out of me stopping it than I expected to. So, yeah, I'll go with that.
I can agree with that.
And JP's dick.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Let's see. So many fucking questions. The fuck is this one? All right. Oh, we've got some deep ones here. Okay. Could not have fucking timed that any better. Oh my god. Let's see. Well, these ones aren't as deep, so we'll go a little there. Nope. What is the the nuttiest thing you've done for love?
Moved halfway across the fucking country.
That's pretty impressive.
His dick.
You know, letting her move in with me.
Letting her. Oh, it is.
Okay. So, what was the question again?
What's
There
the
you go.
craziest you've done?
The craziest
for
thing I've
love.
done?
For love.
For love?
I would do
Anything but that.
I don't think I've ever done anything crazy for love, to be honest with you. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna shit you. I don't think I have.
Well, what do you think is the craziest that you have done? It may be normal to us, but to you, it'd be crazy.
I mean, letting somebody that I've never met in person, which would be you.
For those playing the home game, keeping up track here.
I'm talking about Heather. Like I never met Heather in person until the day she moved in with me.
And from then it's been
we
honeymoon phase
talk.
since
We
every
talk-
day
we
since.
talk every day. I mean, fucking, I would stay up all fucking night talking to her. I don't do that shit.
Well, you did it with me.
What time is it?
Besties.
Well, I'm just saying.
I send you a
That's
full
not
frontal
like-
while you're on vacation. I get nothing in return.
The craziest thing I've done for love is, essentially letting her move in with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, it's two
Come on,
kids. It's two kids.
I mean,
I'll be-
yeah.
Can't really beat that one. If I had to go like a subcategory below that, I will admit that in my youth I was a very big hopeless romantic, to the point where like I would really go like I fucking cheese it up. You talk about like cheesy, like bad like yeah, cheese it up. One of the
Yeah,
one. one of the ones I did was as like a gift was a scavenger hunt.
No, it was my dick.
That was the end of the scavenger hunt. and now he's got 2 kids.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh my God, what is that? It's my ear. Because I love you. Oh, Van Gogh, thank you so much. It's going to be a funny story to tell our kids. Ooh, geez, you're not going to like the second gift then. All right, let's see.
I did a lot, okay? I did so much. I
Yeah?
didn't do that much.
I did so much. It was a lot of things, really.
I remember, like, with this when I was young, I took the bus, like, fucking cross cities. And then I ended up with, like, what's it called when you like pass out from the sun?
Oh, is that
I ended up with heat stroke.
Yeah.
After hanging out in the sun for so long with her, and I just passed out on the bus home, and I don't know where I ended up, and I had to backtrack. Other than that, I did book a trip to Jamaica for us. We went there, and I found out she was a whore, so that was bad.
Aw.
Yeah. It was like the second day of the vacation.
Oh
so
God, that's the worst.
it
Like,
was
she could have
really
at least
bad.
waited until the end of the vacation.
No, I just found out she does like.
Ooh.
Did you
Found
leave
out.
her there?
No, I did not, because I just went and did my own thing for the whole vacation.
Yeah. At least it wasn't a total waste.
But this was after like a long time of dating this person. It was like 7 or 8 years.
Oh,
I was
shit.
Like, yeah, man.
Oh, fuck them then.
But like, I was like, I'm gonna go on this vacation. I might propose, and it just never.
Hey, no one hurts my Pooh Bear.
Nah, I got hurt. I got hurt hard and hurt bad.
It's okay. We'll both use the power of JP's
So now
pick to.
I know why you have issues. 'Cause
I do.
Well, it's okay. We'll both solve our problems with JP's
The
dick.
person she was like talking to, like literally half a year later, she's like, I'm pregnant with his baby, and he's 50.
Huh?
Does
I'm
that remind
50.
you?
What's the problem with old men?
Nothing. Show me that dick.
All right. If you, this question I know is going to be happy with you guys. If you had a free pass to do one thing without suffering the consequences for it, what would you do?
Sleep with Jason Momoa.
Kill my ex.
All right.
Hey,
No, I'm joking.
what was the question again?
If you could have one free pass to do anything you want, you could get away with it scot-free. What would it be?
I'd give you that free pass. I'd give it to you.
I think you guide him right this way.
What's the point?
You know, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe if I had one free pass.
You go back and stop the planes, man. 9/11.
Oh my god.
No,
what?
wait. We're not talking about going back in the past and changing anything. It's if you have a free pass to do one thing without well, okay. I see your point. Like not affecting like the time.
No. Is it like right now? I could.
I'm assuming so. It just says if you have
win
one.
the lottery.
What,
If
free
I
pass?
had one free pass to do something,
And suffer no consequences.
Holy shit, rob a bank wouldn't be a bad one.
Mm-hmm.
well, I mean,
You have to be sure you get the right kind of bank, though, because not all banks store money.
punch a.
Hi, welcome to the moneyless bank, man. Take your order.
I would take back punching Heather in the vagina.
That's the past.
With
You
my
can't do that.
dick!
That's how Wendy was born.
I know, I'm just kidding. I'm just throwing my dick thing in there because it was funny.
Careful where you throw your dick around.
I don't think I would.
If
I
you
had
do
one free
anything
pass.
right now. That's what we're
Anything
saying.
in
Right?
the
Like
future?
anything right now,
Anything right now?
and not be held accountable for it. I would rob a bank. I think that's a victimless crime.
I wouldn't commit a crime.
I would.
But literally, it says in the sentence, the whole thing is suffering no consequences.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you did
So
anything,
you can take that as altering the future.
you can't. Well, I guess you could if you
I mean,
chose a moment in time.
If
from now.
I'm not going to suffer any consequences.
But you can't go back in time.
Right.
I would if I could alter one thing, it'd be my dad.
You're going back in time though.
Yeah.
You can't. You can't
Present
do that.
now.
If I could change one thing today,
No,
Yeah.
not change.
choose.
This year.
Not change.
Or next.
If you had
If you
if you
had
have free
A
pass,
free pass
to do one
anything
thing.
right now.
yeah, without suffering any
Can't go
consequences,
back.
what would you do?
Can't go forward.
Right, just right now. No consequences. Yeah, I think the more I think about it, I think robbing a bank's probably the best one because I wouldn't murder somebody as much as it
Wouldn't commit
fun.
a crime. I would not commit a crime.
Right, because there's no consequences.
No. Oh my god. It
Really,
is-
you're gonna be that much of a stickler to the rules?
Yes. I couldn't do it.
I can do it.
Me and Basement doing it hand in hand,
Yeah.
I'd
I
break
will-
Travis
skipping to our
Kelce's
lose.
legs. I'd break Travis Kelsey's legs. But then again, that's committing a crime.
Mm-hmm.
But
Not unless he was goaded into attacking you, because then you can say you did it in self-defense.
that's
Also, I
true.
feel like if you're gonna bang somebody without their consent, that's a crime.
Jason Momoa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no consequences. There's a reason they call him Aquaman.
Tina said I give myself a perfect credit score.
Ooh.
You're not committing a crime.
I mean, you're gonna lose that though.
Yeah, but the advantage
It's
that you
so
have.
hard to hold a perfect credit score.
Yeah, but you don't need to hold it forever. You just need to hold it for long enough for whatever you need to get with
Get
it.
alone.
Yeah,
if you're
exactly.
Gonna go get that
Got
loan
loaded by a house,
immediately.
yeah.
Why not just steal
Rob
from the
the
bank?
bank.
You don't need a loan. God damn you people.
It's like that Homer Simpson bit where it's like, I'm looking for peanuts. Aw, $20.
Okay, because I
I'm gonna
wouldn't
steal
put-
from the
so,
bank.
So, no, because I wouldn't want a guilty conscience.
I won't have a
Go
good
to
conscience.
confession after.
No, I
I've
know
been
you
fucking,
won't.
I've been fucking
You're-
stolen
I-
from
I
my
would-
whole life.
I would in my mansion.
You are, basement, you are a heartless son of a bitch.
Yes. When it comes to money, because I've been stolen from my entire life, for fuck's sakes. I will
I
take
hear
it back.
I hear you.
Not gonna hurt anybody. They're insured. Fuck them.
That's true.
Yeah, they are.
And they're insured with my money. So I'm going to pay for their insurance.
You're so heartless. You're a heartless son of a bitch.
Goddamn right.
So is your dick. Let's see. Best advice you've ever been given?
I already gave this one out.
Yeah, so did I.
My dad telling me to keep my eyes open and my mouth shut when I went to basic training.
Let's see.
Don't trust anybody.
I mean,
X-Files,
so go
baby.
Steve Austin.
What? Let's see some different ones here. Oh, okay. I know he's. This kind of sounds like a lot like the earlier, like the impresses. But what's one thing that totally blows your mind?
JP's dick.
What was the question? I'm sorry.
What's
What's the one thing that blows your mind?
My dick.
Space.
Yeah, that's a fucking good one. That is a very
the science
yeah.
behind it. I'm like, oh my god.
The one thing that blows my mind, how indignantly mind-numbing people can be.
Fuck people. Space,
Mm.
baby. Hey, it's Luis Money.
Hey,
What's up, Luis? Honestly, kind of going with Basement's space thing, but not just space in general, but more specifically, black holes kind of fuck with my head a little
Yeah.
bit. So, like,
it's this
Your
incredible
ROH is
wall
showing.
of emptiness that has such a force of gravity behind it that it literally stretches everything out that's getting sucked into it.
but there's been like debate on whether or not like, is there anything on the other side? Like, we don't know. Like, is it technically, does that make it like?
I mean, even if you went in there, just compress you.
Well, that's what's happened. They're like, oh, you die 3 times, but the first time would be the best. I'm like, what?
You just die immediately.
No, yeah, no, you would, but like basically, like,
No, but it's such a time dilation between the top of your body and the lower
Yeah,
part of your body. Your body literally dies in sections.
there's a YouTube video.
Well, no, because like, the time dilation is real for everything around you, but you are living in that moment.
Well-
What you experience, yes, it's all at once, but how it actually happens is your body dies in sections.
Yeah, you gotta. There's a YouTube video that actually does a very, very
Where
good
are you
video.
going in head first because you're dead immediately. Then
It doesn't fucking matter.
It doesn't.
It really doesn't. I know what I would do. I'd go dick first.
It can't get smaller.
It's like trying to stretch it out really long in a black hole.
I thought black holes were just huge centers of gravity where
I thought
they
so
just
too.
compress everything inside of them.
I
do think
You're-
that if mankind is ever going to figure out how to travel through time and space, black holes will be the answer.
Yes, they will be.
Yep.
But we can't approach them.
Yeah, not with the technology we have right now.
We need to make robots. Send
best
Elon Musk.
robots, the most impressive, most
Then the
expensive.
next thing you fucking know, fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger's gonna be chasing after somebody because
Looking for John Carter.
so.
Get to the
Yep.
Space
chopper.
fascinates me, man. It's so interesting. It's the most interesting thing that I know of.
Let's see here.
Beside- My dick.
It's not that
Favorite conspiracy theory?
My favorite conspiracy theory?
Yeah.
The magic bullet from JFK.
No,
9/11.
Jesus.
That's a good one. I think the best, one of the best ones is the one we talked about earlier.
They're making the
The
frogs gay.
Donald Trump conspiracy theory, both sides.
Actually, I'm gonna go with the Bermuda Triangle.
The Bermuda Triangle is
I mean, it's
actually
been debunked though.
Not all of
Has
it.
it? Oh.
I don't know. I thought so.
but they're great stories, and you
They
can
are great stories. I'm not gonna lie. I love a good fucking mystery Bermuda
Yeah.
Triangle.
whether it's true or not. Storytelling is a lost fucking art.
Hold on.
Well,
There's a
nowadays-
conspiracy theory that I gotta find, and I gotta just give me a second to find it because oh man, keep talking because there's one I just remembered and off the top of my head, but it's from a TikTok, so I gotta go find it. And I saved it just because it was so fucking
Well-
absurd.
So yes, and Gina knows the conspiracy. One of the conspiracy theories, that girl in the hotel that died. Gina
Lisa
knows it.
Lamb.
Oh
She
my
ended up in the
god!
fucking water cooler. We solved this.
Yes, I know, we did. But there was
The conspiracy theories of how she ended up there.
She put herself in it.
I mean, she did.
But was it demon possession? Was it bad
Oh my god.
meds? Or was it no meds at
No,
all?
no. Well, it doesn't matter. She put herself in the fucking water.
She was making dumplings.
Just saying. I think we actually did come to the conclusion that
Well,
she, just
her
said,
body was found.
she just said hashtag fuck it, I'm done with life.
You know,
Or
dumplings.
she went for a fucking swim, or I don't know, she's fucking idiot.
Demons possessed her.
The name dumplings implies the existence of a
Thing.
dumple, like a large football shaped dumple. I'm just saying. All right, hold on one second. Let me see if I can find this
What
one.
the fuck?
Oh, here it is. I found it. What?
Nothing.
No, what? All right, let me see if I can find this thing. Okay,
I don't know. which one
I
we're
found
talking
it. I
about then.
I found
The
I
Asian girl that died.
Yeah, we're talking about. Okay,
I love how I've
But
gone
I don't
gaga.
know
I don't know who this is. What's all right? I found my favorite theory. It's called Super Earth.
Oh,
Have
yeah.
you heard about this?
That's Super Earth.
Oh, dude! All right, listen to this. Super Earth is a type of exoplanet with a mass higher than Earth's, but substantially below those of solar systems, ice giants Uranus and Neptune. The term Super Earth only refers to the mass of the planet, and so does not imply anything about the surface conditions, habitability. Oh God, I can't talk. The alternative term gas dwarfs may be more accurate than those in the higher end of the mass. Basically, let me see if I can find the actual conspiracy theory though. But this was brought up when people were like, oh, flat Earth, right?
Yeah.
And no, this one's a little bit more interesting. So basically, that there are many suns, and the Earth is actually enormous. And the area that we are currently live on is not a flat Earth. It's a little pocket with a sun over that's melted the ice. And we're actually on a gigantic planet that's somehow completely coated in ice. And there's different areas that have their own suns that are also thawed out, causing little pockets of non-ice areas. And it's the Super Earth theory. Fucking insane.
Yeah.
That is terrible.
That's why it's.
I mean, has this person ever flown anywhere?
No.
It's taking the flat Earth fucking theory
See,
on
I've never
steroids.
flown anywhere, and yet I know that's not possible.
No, I know it's not
I can
possible.
Is also
I can
retarded.
speak. I have flown halfway around the world, and I can tell you,
It's real.
it's the Earth is not flat.
You know what it is though?
The thing that I have to say with anybody that believes in flat Earth, look at anything in zero gravity. It forms a sphere.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a fucking pancake, you dumb cunts. It's everything is matter. So if you have zero gravity and things are being formed, they're gonna form spheres.
Yeah.
I just don't understand how dumb people are.
So we're Superman. Yes,
From
you know.
Super Earth. As long as you believe that would be like the kid with learning disabilities.
Yes.
We're Superman. I can't wait till the ice melts for me to go to second planet. What are you talking
The fuck are you talking about?
You right there, basement?
Well, I'm just going off of your iteration of what Super Earth is.
I mean, it is fucking crazy.
It's dumb as shit.
Let's see here. Trying to think of what. It's too early for that shit. Let's see. I'll do one last one, but it's gonna be a good one.
Better be good.
Wow, a lot of these can be answered by just saying JP's dick. It's kind of funny.
So speaking of Christmas music, so we were.
What?
I went to an Atlanta Braves
Do you
game.
show your dick in Christmas music, please?
So I went to.
Doesn't yours?
We were down in Atlanta and we went to a Braves game.
Let's explain why I get banned
And
from
one
the
of
mall.
the guys' names is Noelvi Marte. That played for the Cincinnati Reds. It was the Reds versus the Braves.
Where did you get Christmas music from?
So I'm getting
Connor
there.
was humming it.
'Tis the season to be jolly. That's what he was humming. So we were sitting there, and me and one of the guys that I work with, we were sitting there, and because we went to a game, his son actually was at the game, so we went and talked to him. But we were sitting there, and his walk up music, and it was the away team. His walk up music was Noel, Noel. Oh yeah, that's what they did for his walk up music.
I would have shot him.
They would have walk up music for everybody. There was a couple of them that were
I
like,
used to have a friend named Noel. He stole my Dreamcast.
Still be
but anyways,
dreams.
sorry. Go ahead, Connor.
Well, before I read this question, I just saw this thing pop up on my fucking timeline that I thought you guys would appreciate. It's an email from a work environment because I joined this like work meme group, and it says reminder: work bathroom etiquette. This is an email that was sent out to like a work environment. It says this is a reminder to all of our employees that our pipe system is fragile. Someone once again left an excrement, A in parentheses, A number 2, the width, length, and girth of a Pringles can. We had to call a plumber this time to clear out the system after a failed flush, in parentheses, overflowed the toilet. Whoever is leaving behind these large pieces of excrement during the bathroom break, please try to pinch it off at the snack-sized Pringle can rather than unloading the full amount at once. Thank you.
Hey, you know what? That's racist.
I was about to say, please tell me how you're going to respond to
You
this.
can't tell me how to shit. I've always been like, that's what impresses me most. People that shit, they shit newborn babies. I don't understand how you can be this way.
Don't tell me how to shit.
Like if you went to the, I've never gone to the washroom and shit a baby.
No.
Oh my
skirt-wise.
god.
I've seen some of these ridiculousness. Like a friend of mine, shit like that, and I was like, how do you do this?
All right,
In what world does this work?
all right, I got one last one, and it's a deep one, and
Well, JP's left us.
well, I know what his answer is.
would you
I know what his answer is going to be for this question. So, what do you want to be remembered for? And we know what JP's answer is.
His dick.
Surprised he didn't yell it from halfway across the fucking house.
I mean, in a perfect world, I would say that my accomplishments, the things I've done. Right now, nobody can remember me.
No.
So I got to make some changes, is what you're telling me through this deep conversation.
No. Just need to get in JP's dick. Heather?
I just hate the fact that like everybody that gets remembered for things is just like part of some sort of terrible fucking
Yeah.
bullshit. It's like, oh, you want to do this? Well, you also have to do this that you don't want to do. I don't know. Like all of the like people that are in film and entertainment, they're all terrible.
They are.
See,
So I don't know.
Heather, anything?
For me, probably that I tried to be fun.
You are. Don't worry, you are. Honestly, I was gonna say to kind of.
I'm thinking about like people outside of the circle of people I know.
Oh, I don't give a fuck about them.
Because otherwise, yeah, just remember me for the way I was, or suck my
I
dick.
was gonna say, remember me for the way I was.
Eyeballing it.
Take the good, you take the bad, take it all, and you have. And JP's trying to fucking kill the cat.
Trying to give her a treat, but she won't move away from the door.
Basically, just for mine would just be like that. Just he was funny, or he knew wrestling. That was about it. I'm not looking to set the bar very high. Clearly,
Yeah.
What's going on?
the question the question is,
Mm-hmm. 32. And my dick.
what do you want to be? What do you want to be remembered for?
My dick.
Right, there we go. All right, we got the answer.
No, what do I want to be remembered for?
Yes.
Like you
When I
said,
pass away, make a sculpture of my penis and hang it on the mantle.
I just want everybody to know that I care.
I was here.
I may
I
not be
tried.
able. I may not be able to give everybody the world, but just know that I was here to listen. It's the best I can do for you.
I also think it's like, I think everybody will be in the. I tried, man. I tried. Just remember me for trying.
It's so fucking accurate, and I just love. It's not just the fact that you said that; it's the way you said it. It's like I tried, man. All right.
Yeah.
I tried. It's just it's
don't
you're
know what
swimming
more you
against,
want.
Like you're swimming against the waves, man. It's tough.
Just the way you said it. Fuck. All right, I think that's gonna do it for us. It's getting pretty Liz-8 over here. Appreciate y'all tuning in.
The school thing, we got to get up and with
Ooh,
Wendy.
ooh, back to school. Ooh, ooh. We will be back most likely on Wednesday with some more gameplay, whether it be Gina or whether it be Heather playing Security Breach.
Potter.
What?
We have the free Harry Potter Quidditch game.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I do.
And
If you download it, you do have to do a tutorial at the beginning. It's a quick one, so go ahead.
Now. Sorry.
there's also a new Jackbox that's out too.
Oh
Thank God, now you were angry on that one. That one, you feel your fist. I felt that like
shit.
that was.
Out of nowhere.
I think a part of your
You know
soul
what that
came out on that
sounded
one.
like? You know what that sounded like? My dick. Go ahead.
Whew.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You know what? You know, I'd be okay with that on my tombstone.
Here lies Canadian Basement. He tried. I would find a way to put like the shrug emoji on it too.
Yes.
I tried. Yeah. We'll be back Wednesday most likely, maybe later on the week. Obviously, HGGM mode is back on Friday with the Payback pay-per-view, and then we're back into the next week. So I'm sure we'll be alive again sometime soon. Alive again. Jesus fucking, I gotta go to bed. Thanks, Basement, Heather, JP, and all you cool cats and kittens for joining us as always. Until next time, y'all, peace the fuck out. Where's the outro? God damn it, where's the outro? There's the outro.